We got here. OG Cellar Dweller Basement Bouncer Bruin in the basement. What's going on, Bruin? Yes, you are first in here, man. First in here on a Saturday, beautiful afternoon in New York. So I don't know how many people are actually going to get in here today, but it's all good. Angus, another Cellar Dweller accounted for, and our soccer ambassador. Angus, I responded back to you in the Discord. Thank you. No Red Bulls updates, please. No Red Bulls updates. And Bruin, now that I know you're into footy, no Brisbane Lions update. I only made it through the first quarter. I recorded it and I started watching it, but I haven't finished the game yet, so I got a lot to do later on, man. So that's what we got. That's what we got going on here. Yes, this is thanks to Rock. Yes, look at that. I got Yankee Stadium. Yep. See? Yep. I don't get them. Rock gets them for me. These nice jerseys, so when you ask about them, that's where they come from. Rock in the basement. You guys already know. So we got Pablo Reyes is playing third base today. Volpe, Chisholm, and Goldschmidt. Judge. And Freed on the mound. Yep, Bruin, shout out to Rock. Yes. Yeah, it is cool, man. She finds the best stuff, man. Anytime you see me with a weird anytime you see me with a different jersey on that's cool and different and things like that, it's got the whole stadium on the bottom. Yeah, man, it's cool. I said I had to promote it today. So it's enjoyable. It's a beautiful day out today. 80 degrees out. 80 degrees out today. Bear with me, guys. I'm still setting this up right now. Last time I was so rusty, I forgot to turn my monetization on, man. So bear with me here a second, guys. I'm glad we can get this game, and I'm trying to get it in tomorrow, too, at 1 o'clock. Trying to get it in tomorrow. But Diamondbacks are here all week. We'll get into some hockey. We'll get into the basketball. The Knicks have already clinched. So I'm just ready for the playoffs there. And the Rangers, they should be ashamed of themselves, to say the least. Say the least. Should be ashamed of themselves. Bear with me, guys. I'm almost done. Absolutely ashamed of themselves. Max Fried starting out right now. We already got 2-0. 2-0. Top of the first. You got the score right there at the bottom, guys. Boy, there's so much more that you got to put in here to set up this freaking thing. We got Joe Girardi. I love Joe Girardi calling games, man. I really do. Boy, I tell you, when you get in these analog stuff, man, this is it's a lot of stuff to go with. Bear with me. And I can't do it when I do this other stream on here where you see the scoreboard at the bottom. It's important to have that. So I got to go back and do all this other stuff in another area. Looks like we're good now, though. Yep, we should be good now. So they got Yelich on first. Shoot, man, I don't even know if he walked or what happened there. But anyways, on first. Angus, I have a Hulu set for recording AFL matches, no 3 a.m. matches. Right. You got to record them. I record all of them, man, because I don't get a chance to see them. That's why I tell these guys. When the lives come on at 5 or 6 in the morning, I'll be able to do those. I'm going to try to do a few footy ones this year, okay? But that'd be really important because they support this channel a lot, and I love footy. I watched the first quarter of Brisbane. They're down right now, 21-14, I believe, so we're just leaving it at that. Don't tell me any scores there. And I didn't check. I turned off all my notifications. There we go. This is working now. Andre, another Cellar Dweller accounted for. Happy Saturday. Go New York, go New York, go. What's Saturday? Saturday. How about that? Yes. What's going on, Andre? Look at this, man. I'm very rusty. I'm figuring this all back again. Nathan, wow. Welcome back into the basement, man. Wow, Nathan, been a long time, man. Well, I know I haven't been on either, so I can't act like it's all just you. But, yeah, Nathan, what's happening, man? Good to see you back in here, man. Let's go, Brew Crew. That's okay. You already know it, Nathan. You go whoever you want in here. It's all right. It's all good, man. It's all good. 1-2 right now, man. And first, Contreras up. Strikeout. Beautiful curveball on the outside black. Boom. Right on the outside of the black. Beautiful pitch. Nathan, what are you doing? What's going on? Are you having a Lamario? There you go. You having a Lamario moment, man, where it's just going on and on and on? Let's go, Brew Crew. It's all good, Nathan. All good, man. You know, I was saying it's funny, and I'm glad the Yankees took the facial hair thing policy away. I didn't really care because I care about rings more than anything else. But since they did, it is kind of funny. It is a little weird looking at the Yankees with beards and 5 o'clock shadows and goatees. It's weird. I never realized that I didn't think it would make that much of a difference, but it does look different. That's a line drive. Anthony Volpe gets it out. Yankees are coming to bat. Guys, I got to admit, going to the bottom of the first, I got to admit, last night I watched, well, you guys already know I like the Mets. I'm not a Met hater. I watched the Mets last night and the Knicks. I was watching both. Oh, the Mets look good. They look good. Quite a batting order. Juan Soto hit a rocket to the upper deck last night. Mets got a pretty good batting order top to bottom. So they beat, and it is important, they beat Houston, which we need. We need all the American League teams to lose. So again, you guys already know I don't hate the Mets. They look good. Clay Holmes did not look good in game one. I just only saw the highlights. He did not look good in game one. So where are we at? Oh, there it is, Garth. Thank you very much, Garth. Thank you very much, Garth. It's okay. Welcome into the basement. Appreciate the update on the Brisbane Lions, man. I was trying. I'm going to watch it anyway, guys. I want to do a review on it. Brisbane, we're going to go back. There it is, Garth. There it is, man. Charlie Cameron, that is the man. That is the man on Brisbane right there. That's my man, Charlie Cameron. Yes, sir. Yes, Brisbane. And they beat Geelong again. What a great game. Now we got Paul Goldschmidt is leading off. Then we got Bellinger, Judge. Wow, Goldschmidt is leading off. Nestor Cortez, guys. Nestor Cortez is pitching today. Nestor Cortez. That's crazy. He's pitching today, guys. Wow. Angus, I accidentally set one of my tablets for visually impaired people. I cannot figure out how to set it back. Oh, I don't know. I'm almost ready to throw it out the window. Angus, I don't even know how I get on here every day, let alone that. Nestor Cortez, guys. He shouldn't get booed. And like I mentioned this the other day, there's some Yankee fans saying they're going to boo Torres when he comes back. Why? Why would you boo Glaber? I thought he was. Oh, Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt. Boom, 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 boom. Can you imagine 2 days in a row opening leadoff batter home run Austin Wells the other day? And today, Paul Goldschmidt leadoff bomb. Boom, 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 boom. Wow. 2 games in a row. Goldie. Wow. Hold on a second, guys. 2 days in a row of leadoff hitters to set off the season.
That is the first home run by a Yankee first baseman in 67 games.
Oh, no. Follow-up. Boom, 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 boom. Cody Bellinger home run. Back-to-back home runs. Goldschmidt and Bellinger are 2 acquisitions, both homer. Wow. Let me keep up with my banner. Wow, man. 2-0 Yankees, bottom of the first inning. Goldschmidt and Bellinger are 2 new acquisitions in the offseason, both back-to-back home runs. Wow. Nathan, is this on it? Back to back. Aaron Judge. Boom, 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 boom. The Yankees have hit back home runs. 3-0 all off Nestor Cortez. Welcome back, Nestor Cortez. Boy, talk about justification for letting a guy go. Wow. Boy, what a first inning. First 3 batters, 3 home runs in a row. Oh, my goodness. It's just on the Yes Network that I know of, Nathan, or MLB package. Hold on.
What kind of stuff he has? I haven't caught it. I don't know. Well, there's Goldschmidt. Fastball out over the plate, and Nestor does like his fastball. But
boy, Nestor Cortez, welcome back. Wow, sorry guys, you already know the deal.
We've been seeing this now for 10 years.
Wow. Doing good. That's okay, Garth. It's okay. I expect it. I try to keep up with the games. Before I come on live. It's okay, Garth. I want to do a review of the game anyway, so I'll watch the rest of it. I only made it through the first quarter, and they were down 21-14. I'm going to watch the rest anyway. I normally don't do that once I know the score, but I am because I'm going to be reviewing a lot of footy games this year, so I'm still going to watch it. It's okay, Garth. You're fine. You didn't know. All good. All good, man. I'm a LeBron James fan, not a Lakers fan, Garth. I'm a LeBron James fan, so I will be going for the Lakers because of LeBron. Jazz up. You almost feel like he'll feel badly if he doesn't hit a home run. Yeah, I'm There it is, Garth. That's the LeBron I'm a fan of right there. Yep. That's the old school 2007. 2008. Right there. 2000. Can you see that? Yeah, 2008, 2009. Yep. That's the one I'm a fan of. Volpe up. Jazz got out. One out. Volpe up. Let me catch up on these guys. I'm okay except dealing with my tablet. Oh, man. I wish I could have. Nasty Nestor. Oh, what a welcome back. Oh, my goodness. Let's go. I know that the Cardinals are ready to dump Goldschmidt. Dude, I wish he stayed. We only have him for 1 year because we're going for Vlad Guerrero after this. You guys already know. We're going for Vlad, and he spoke like he wanted to come here, but, we'll see. Nestor thinks he's still on the Yankees. Welcome in, Dassanan. Welcome into the basement, man. Yeah, he still thinks he's here. Must feel right at home, man. Wow. Boy, you got to – what a come. We ain't going to boo him now. We're probably going to standing ovation. All right, now there's 2-way. Chisholm and Volpe got out. Boy, Judge hammered that one. Hopefully the Yankees do not make us hold their breath. Lamario, another cellar dweller accounted for. Lamario's in the basement. You're right on that, Lamario. Guys, everybody hit the like button. You're right, Lamario. Devin Williams made us feel like Clay Holmes was back. Yeah, you're right on that one, Lamario. Better not. Austin Wells is up, batting 6th in the order right now. But I'm trying to think the last time I remember even seeing back-to-back-to-back home runs by the Yankees. When was the last time that happened? Anybody look that up? Come on, Nestor. I got him on my fantasy team. That's all good, man. Wow. Absolutely crazy. Uh-oh. Gone. Austin Wells, home run. Boom, 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 boom. 4-0 Yankees. Nestor Cortez has given up 4 home runs in the first inning. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. 4 home runs in the first inning. Nathan, Nestor is killing your fantasy. I got the light flicker. I got to calm down. The Yankees are – you're going to blame the Yankees. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, it has to be hard not to get caught up in this lineup right now trying to hit a home run. If you're Pablo Reyes, think about Chisholm had to do after back-to-back. There's the thing, Aaron Boone was bragging about Austin Wells. And the Friday before the last weekend, they went over to play in Lakeland. Lakeland's a big ballpark. Mm-hmm. He hit a home run.
Pablo Reyes is up now. Oh, my gosh. Oh, man, this is great. Cooper, another cellar dweller accounted for. Cooper is in the basement. Big up to Cooper, man. Big up, big up, big up. What is going on, man? We're enjoying this. It's 4-0 Yankees. 4 home runs off former Yankee Nestor Cortez. I'm trying to keep up on my screen here. Trying to keep up on the screen, man. How you doing, Cooper? Now you walk Pablo Reyes. 4-0 Yankees. Boy, oh boy. Welcome back, Nestor.
Unusually warm day. The ball's carrying, 5 balls are flying. Nestor Cortez is having a nightmare of a first inning.
There's Dominguez. This is the first time in their history, which begins in 1903.
Now, like Lamario said, hopefully, we're not going to be sweating this out later on. Cooper, big up, big up, big up. I got to get back on True Gooner, man. I haven't been on his channel in a minute, man, but I've been busy, like I told you guys. Yes, sir. Love the Yankees, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. First time in Yankees history, 4 home runs in the first inning. First time in Yankees history. That's saying a lot. With all the teams that we have, that's saying a lot. First time in history. Jason Dominguez, batting 8th in the order. He's up now. Angus, update. Yeah, it's okay. Garth didn't know. He didn't know. No harm to Garth. No harm to Garth. He didn't know. I try to watch these games before I come live because I know I'm risking it. But Angus, like I told everybody else, no Red Bulls updates. Please, no Red Bulls updates. I'm going to watch the game later. They really should beat New England. New England is terrible. Angus, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think New England only has 1 goal on the entire season. So they really should, Red Bulls really should dominate this game. Trent Grisham is up now. I'm glad they –
Now the athletic trainer's coming out, and you wonder if something's up.
The athletic trainer, maybe Nestor is faking an injury right now because the trainer's out there talking to Nestor. He's holding his arm. He might be faking an injury, and I don't blame him. If he's faking an injury, that's a smart move. It's a smart move. Nathan Angus, what's up? Hey, Cooper, I'm good on my end. How are you? Josh hit 10,000 subscribers. Big ups to Josh, man. That's awesome. Big ups to Josh. I have to get on his channel and tell him congratulations, man. He's been dying to get the 10,000 subs. Good for him. He's a great guy. Guys, I'm going to drop Gooner's link in here. If you have never subscribed to his channel, please do. He's great. He's a great Arsenal football fan, soccer for us Americans. So just to let you know, I'm going to drop his link in here. Let me find his channel here for a second, guys.
184 versus Ryan Slider. So it's either him or Rice is what you're kind of measuring, or
what did I do that for? See, this is what happens. See, Angus, I'm already screwing this up.
in his career, it's been that way as well. 241.
1 second, guys. I just lost my whole screen because this is what happens when I start playing around. Playing around in here. All right, hold on. Let me get back on track here. Trent Grisham's up. This is a batter that I'm glad we still stayed a part of. Great outfielder, former Gold Glover. The guy is great with the fielding. So really good stuff on that.
One of the things about Nestor too is
how about try this one? In the past, the BTDs would have been here. This would have already been shut down. I already know how to avoid all that.
you kind of sit on that a little bit. You're going to have a tough
All right, there we go.
sweeper anyway if you're a left-handed hitter, unless he leaves.
There we go. Okay. Now, Boy, this is taking too long, isn't it? Grisham, that's going to make it to the stands. Foul ball, making it to the stands. Making it to the stands. All right, here we go. This is it. Here's his channel, guys. Boy, I hit one button and I got sent all over the planet, man. All right, Grisham struck out. We finally are out of the inning. They're finally out of the inning, guys. Finally out of the inning. Yo, Cooper, do you know there's another true gooner out there? He only has 700 subscribers. He only has 700 subscribers, and he's out there under the same name. That's why I was like, wait a minute, that's not Gooner. He's under the same name. So, guys, here you go. If you haven't subscribed to Gooner's channel before, that's his channel. That is awesome, guys. I just dropped his link in there. Please subscribe to his channel. He's a great dude. Lamario, the last time the Yankees back-to-back, August of 2024? Where were we for that game? How come we don't remember that? That was just last year. Boy, some Yankee fan I am. I don't remember that. Does anybody remember that, honestly? I mean, wow. Who knew? Cooper, I'm great, Angus. Yep. Angus, I promise I am quiet. Red Bulls. They should easily win that one, man. They really should. I agree. They really should win that one with pretty ease. Mr. Marine, OG of OGs. Mr. Marine in the basement. Back. Did you see it, Mr. Marine? Did you see it? Back to back to back. Home runs. Goldie, Bellinger, Judge. Then Austin Wells gets a home run later on. Warriors of the World, another daytime. Sure is better than watching. Oh, man, Mr. Marine, we'll get into that. We'll get into that in a little while, man. What a disgrace the New York Rangers are. What a disgrace. Absolute disgrace. I promise them, they should easily win. Absolutely. 100%. Well, here we go. Nestor Cortez, welcome back to the Bronx. Welcome back to the Bronx. Wow.
Wow, I'm kind of scratching my head up here, and it was like Nestor was not going to get away from his fastball, which he does use it a lot. This is a little jam shot that kind of find the right spot. Milwaukee, they do run well, so it does put pressure on any kind of play like this.
Sorry, guys, and I'll stop because everybody's just going all over this home run, all these home runs in the first inning.
Just go off the palm of your hand. Looks easy in slow motion, doesn't it?
Well, Max Fried was having to determine could he get to it. He was hoping that he would get to it. That was really the only chance that they had.
Angus, Mr. Marine, how are you? Angus, how you doing? Aiden, welcome to the basement, man. Thank you for jumping in with us. You can join the chat. It's okay if you're going for the Brewers. We understand your pain right now because we had Nestor Cortez. This is what we watched last year. Listen. We feel your pain, man. All right, we got one out at second. We feel your pain, Aiden. Feel your pain. Subscribe, bell notice, hit the like button, and keep staying on in here with us, man. Don't worry about it. We had Nestor Cortez, so trust me, we've seen this movie before. I don't know about – he was good for us in 2022. He was an all-star in 2022. But since then, Aiden, Nestor Cortez is what you've seen right there. Usually he spreads out giving up home runs throughout the game. He got it all out of the way in the first inning for you. So stay on in with us, Aiden. Appreciate it, man. I know, Mr. Marine. I know. We were talking about that this morning. It's going to be warm soon, man. Rocco, for those that want to know, Rocco is outside. Rocco's outside enjoying the nice weather. So he's not down with us today. The basement mascot is outside enjoying the weather, guys, for all that want to know. Victor, another cellar dweller accounted for. Victor's in the basement, man. Victor, man, what's going on? Good to see you in here, Victor. Always appreciate the support, especially after all this time, guys. Really appreciate it. Angus, I'm okay except for one of my Angus, I wish I had an answer for you, man, because I don't. Yep, Marine, Aiden, what's up? Bruin whippersnapper. Can't believe we got rid of him. Yeah, Nestor. They should give him I was wondering if they were going to boo Nestor. Maybe the crowd will give him a standing ovation now, Victor. Maybe they'll give him a standing ovation. This is crazy. Max Fried looking good. I mean, you had to have gone cold sitting there in the second inning, man. Had to have gone cold. Boy, the Yankees looking good. I got to – it's ready to storm over there, huh? Yeah, it's really warm. Tomorrow's supposed to be in the 70s. And then Monday, I think, low 70s. And then it's going to be 50s the rest of the week again. So, yeah, 80 degrees. Travis. Subscribe, bell notice, hit the like button if you haven't already, Travis. And welcome into the live streams, man. You can join us anytime. You guys must be up at like 1, 2 in the morning right now. Isn't that about what it is in Australia? Welcome in, Travis. Yes, Brisbane Lions. Yes, sir. Looking good, looking strong. I am loving it right now. Loving it. I got their Premier's poster right over there. Got the Premier's poster right there. The champion Lions. Yes, sir. Angus, get rid of the tablet. Right. Travis from the east of the world. Yes, it's cool. I didn't think we'd get many Aussies in here today, considering that it's – what is it there, Travis, 4 in the morning? The lack of instructions drives me – oh, Angus, please. Up, he hit him. We got a man out. Full count. Now it's first and second. Top of the first and second, top of the second. Let me stay on top of my my banner here. Guys, if you see me off on my banner, tell me, Johnny, your banner, you're in the wrong inning. Come on, you got to tell me. I'm not, I'm paying attention to too much. Victor, way too early to get pumped up about this team, especially the pitching. I know, but let's take what we can get. Look at the other night, Victor. It looked like Devin Williams was turning into Clay Holmes. Or remember way back, John Wetland? Mariano Rivera would shut down the 7th and 8th innings, and then Wetland would come in and load up the bases, give up hits. It just was so bizarre. 96 when we had him. Then they sold Wetland. You can get on out of town. Yep, Travis is in. That's awesome. Angus, instructions would drive me bonkers at this age in life. Just saying. Yeah, you're not joking. That's why everything I just did, I hit one button trying to get Gooner's channel in here. And I hit one button and it took this screen off. It took me off everything because I'm on a different stream right now. So I get it.
And on that home run, the Brewers radio broadcaster Wayne Brindle honored the late Bob Uecker.
So it's
with the signature call of get up, get out of here, gone. And Uecker is very much missed around.
1 second, guys. Give me one more second.
He was the man for the Milwaukee Brewers.
Well, Michael, it's been 75 years, I was reading today, that Bob Uecker or Ben Scully.
Let me just change one thing in here.
Wow. 75 years of baseball.
Kapler lines it the other way. Kapler had a finished spring training at 358, 6 home runs, tied the major league lead. And then said, it's not a fluke when he did this on Thursday.
Yeah, high fastball. Got the ball up in the strike zone. And again, he earned a job. You just hope that, as a manager, Joe, you've seen this.
All right, this is all good. I got everything set up, so it should automatically change, I guess. What do I know? Should automatically change now. Okay, we got to hit up the middle. Oh, no, that's going to score a run. That's going to score a run. So it's 4-1. I don't know if the other run's trying to score. All right, 4-1. We got first and third now, one out, top of the second. Right, it's way too early, as Lamario had mentioned earlier. Way too early to start getting too excited now. And to Victor's point as well about our bullpen though is monstrous. Our bullpen is monstrous. Come on, hold on.
So it'll be a platoon situation similar to what the Yankees are going to do.
What is the problem? Sorry, guys. I do one thing, and I think I know what I'm doing until I don't. I know what I'm doing until I don't. That's the problem.
And he also won the Platinum Glove as the National League's best defender at any position. He's 25 years old.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right, don't worry, guys. I am still here.
You like some of these names also. Sound free like you want to go along, right?
Isn't it great having me back on, man, doing all these mistakes?
Brewer teammates win gold gloves since 1979.
Fun times. I swear to you, I know what I'm doing unless I don't. There we go. Now it's good. Now it's good. All right, we're back going again. 2-1, first and second, one out, top of the second, 4-1 Yankees. Yes. So again, let's not make this a game of interest. Let's just keep blowing them out. All right, here we go. Back on. Since the Brewers are cohabitats of the NL Central, I am rooting for the Yankees. That's right, Angus. That's right. JB, the Knicks showed up last night. Good game. And that may be our first it looks like we're playing them in the first round. Looks like it's going to be the Knicks and the Bucks in the first round. And the Rangers don't deserve to make the playoffs. What a disgraceful game last night. I only watched the first period and then I went to bed. But they were winning when I went to bed, 3-1. What a disgrace. And then I get up this morning, double play ball? Nope, no double play ball. They screwed that up. Volpe, 4-2 now. Here we go. It would have ended the inning, but no, we had a tailor-made double play. Jazz, beautiful flip to Volpe. Volpe, the ball got stuck in his glove, man. Sorry, he got stuck in his glove. I thought the runner might have interfered with him, but not really. He jumped up and he couldn't get the ball out of his glove. 4-2. I think we'll be just fine against the Bucks. Damian Lillard, unfortunately, has a blood clot in his leg. There's a base hit. Here we go. 2 outs now. This is going to be first and third. They're hitting Max Fried, man. Here we go. The Rangers, though, by the way, they don't deserve to be in the playoffs. And even if they they're not going to make it. I'm not going to say even if they make it. They're not going to make it. They can't beat teams like the freaking like the Ducks. And you're going to blow a 2-goal lead against the Ducks. You don't deserve to be in the playoffs. Forget. Now they're playing the Sharks tonight. They'll probably lose that too. Thankfully, I still have the Lightning. You guys know I'm a Tampa Bay Lightning fan and have been for a very long time. As you guys know, I went to a ton of games when we lived in Tampa. I don't like them more than the Rangers, but at least I have a team to go for in the playoffs. And we will be doing Lightning games in here during the playoffs. So Max Fried is getting knocked around a little bit. We don't play Boston until June. Schedule makes 0 sense. Yeah, I don't get that either, Victor. That's really weird. It's like 2 years ago when the Rangers played the Islanders and finished with them before Christmas. Like they finished with them for the whole season before Christmas. You're taking great rivalries and you're not playing them right away. It doesn't make sense. After this, we played the Diamondbacks. Good to see comments on the board and JB. That's right. Amen. Good to see Con. Thank you. Victor, damn, June's so far away from end of March. And before you know it, it'll be 4th of July weekend out of nowhere. And we'll be sweating and all of it. Yep. Angus, I noticed the Rays are playing a plethora amount of home games early on in the season due to future weather. Yeah. You know how blazing it's going to be playing in Tampa at Steinbrenner Field for them outdoors? It's going to be blazing. Blaze, like going to a Bucks game in September, man. It's blazing outside. A Lamario, this is going to be a great game tomorrow. West Coast Eagles versus Freedom. Another chapter did the Western Derby. Yes. There's a huge matchup. The West Coast Eagles almost beat my Lions last week. They almost beat the Lions. The Roos had the upset of the week last week, beating Melbourne. 0-2. First, come on. 1-2 now. 1-2 on Yelich. Christian Yelich is up. It's 1-2. 1-2, 2 out. Man, on first and third, we got to get him out. Come on. Here we go again. Yes, Lamario, you called it. You and Victor called it. Yep, here we go again. Yelich back to Fried, and he gets him. He didn't get him out. Oh, my gosh. We can't make basic plays. This is like the World Series all over again. We can't make basic plays. Little bouncer back to Fried. He can't throw to first base. 4-3 now. 4-3. 4-3. Unbelievable. We don't know how to field ground balls. Volpe can't throw to first base because the ball gets stuck in his glove. And Max Fried can't pick up a grounder and throw to first base. Boy, this is really bad. Rangers lost last night. Yeah, Bruin, they blew a 3-1 lead against the Ducks. A 3-1 lead. They blew that against the Ducks. They lost in overtime. Yep. Rays home ballpark is Yankee Stadium Junior. That's right, Angus. Bruins, yes. Rangers, suckaroo. Yeah, there's no heart. There's no heart on the team. Look at this, 4-0 to 4-3. Sorry, guys. You guys know I blow past any politics. We don't do politics in here. I blow past all that. Aiden, do you think Nestor is picking next inning? I think he was trying to fake an injury there, Aiden, for a minute, but maybe he'll come back out. We as Yankee fans hope he comes back out. Look at this, man. Max Fried, man, big acquisition. Look, it's early in the season, but I mean, come on. These fielding errors are a joke. Volpe was a Gold Glove winner 2 years ago. I mean, come on, man. I thought the runner was close to him. He wasn't. He just had the ball stuck in his glove, couldn't get it out. We should have been out of this inning at 4-1. Should have been 4-1, and we're out of this inning. Now it's 4-3. It's like the World Series all over again. No one can field it. Max Fried can't field a ground ball and throw to first base. Is that something new? He couldn't do it. If you're not watching the game, he literally he threw the ball and pulled Goldie off the bag so he wouldn't go into the outfield and let another run score. I guess I'll take that as a yes. Oh, man, you ain't kidding, Bruin. Terrible. Like I said, at least I have the Lightning. At least I have something to go for in the playoffs. Runner steals second, so they have second and third. So if Wilson Contreras gets a single right now, both runners are scoring. It's Christian Yelich on second base, who has speed. So if he actually gets a single into the outfield, it's going to be 5-4 Milwaukee. We looked great in that game for about 3 quarters and fell apart. Sounds like a New York team. JB, Rangers had 5. Yeah. They have 1 goal then. Oh, I struck him out. Thank goodness. 2 errors in the inning, man. 2 errors in the inning. Inexcusable errors, too. Not even tough errors. Inexcusable errors. Inexcusable, man. Yeah, so if they got 1 goal on 5 power plays, that means they've had 1 in the past 18 power plays. That's really bad. And they gave up a shorthanded one. I saw that one. Year after year after year, same crowd. That's exactly how he lost to the Dodgers in the World Series. Right. You guys, remember in the World Series, Volpe couldn't throw to third base. Couldn't field a grounder and throw to third. Judge couldn't catch a ball right to here. But all of that would have been forgiven because neither one of those errors gave up a run. All Cole had to do was step on first base. That's all he had to do, and he didn't even run over there. Didn't even bother to run. We wouldn't have gave up any more. Volpe couldn't throw to third, and Judge dropped that up. But neither one of those errors gave up a run, So that – unbelievable. Raleigh, OG cellar dweller, another Marine in the basement. What's going on, Raleigh? What's happening, man? Good to see you in here, brother. I knew what you meant, Aiden. I knew what you meant. That's why I said maybe we're hoping that Nestor comes back out. We want him to come back out. We need him to come back out, Aiden. I knew what you meant, man. Boy, that was some bad fielding by us again. It was awful. Bruin crazy that Winnipeg is first in the league and Washington is right behind them. I know. You know what's funny? Connor Hellebuck is an amazing goalie, man, but he doesn't get it done. He's kind of like Tony Romo in the playoffs, man. He just doesn't get it done in the playoffs. It's just weird. I mean, Hellebuck is a great, great goalie. He doesn't get it done in the playoffs. He has a losing record as a goalie in the playoffs. I don't get it. But, yeah, watch out for – and, by the way, Ovechkin did a real class act yesterday, real classy act. It's the last time they're going to be playing Marc-Andre Fleury. He's retiring, as you guys know, at the end of the season. One of the greatest goalies. He's definitely one of the greatest of his era, him and Andre Vasilevsky, for sure. He's the last goalie that was drafted number 1 overall in 2005, I believe. So when the Capitals were going off the ice, Ovechkin called them all back onto the ice and go over there and say something to Fleury before you leave, which to me was real classy. Lamario, we got out of that. I know, now only up by a run. Victor, there's very little sports on Rumble. I'm trying to change that. My numbers are growing fast. I know the rules, Johnny LOL. Just looking about. No, you're all good, Victor. That's why I'm just letting you guys know why I'm blowing past your comments. It has nothing to do with you guys personally. I love you guys. You know that, man. You know, you're all good, Victor. You're all good, man. You're all good, brother. All good, man. But thanks for that, buddy. I appreciate it, Victor. Thank you, man. Bruin, Jets, Caps, and Stanley Cup final, do you think? How about the Florida Panthers? Can you count them out? All right, we got to walk. Got to walk. Huh? Was trying to keep it calm.
Just because.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Uh-oh, guys. Even though the rock in the basement told me to calm down before, she says I sound too boring now. Uh-oh. She just handed me this. This is, what do we got in here? What has Rock got me in here? Because you already know she got me this one with the Yankee Stadium and all of that on it. What have we got here? I'm opening it right in front of you guys, man. I'm opening it right in front of you guys. Oh, where are we at here? Riley saying what's up. Here we go, guys. What have we got? What have we got in here? Aaron Judge up, home run in the first. What do we got? Oh, my gosh. Rock of the basement. Yo, that is great. Look at that. That is fire. Wow. And it's a hoodie. Look at that. Is she the greatest or what? Double play ball. Aaron. Nope. They made an error. Look at that, guys. That is freaking nice. Boy, that's beautiful. Wow. And it's a hoodie. Rock of the basement. Rules. Wow. Hold on.
The shortstop throw may have irritated his arm, and he had to sit down a little bit. And you can see that he doesn't get a lot on this throw. Good job of Goldie getting into him a little bit. And some shoulder issues. Chisholm. Big swing.
1-2.
Really good sweeper there. And you can see why Nestor can be so tough on left-handers. Left-handers really struggled with 204, 530 OPS. I mean, he dominated.
And you always got to realize he can change that arm angle, too, to a lefty. Good piece of hitting by Chisholm. Drops it into left center field. Aaron Judge off to the races. We'll get into third. And Chisholm will just cruise into second. Again, I mean, defensively, you see a few things that happen. Obviously, the Yankees last inning. And this play right here, I mean, this
Wow, guys, you see the greatest or what? What did I miss?
So he's pretty much going to cruise into third base.
Big hit by Jazz. Big hit by Jazz. Wow. Rock is the greatest. I told you guys when I get this stuff, when you guys ask where I get things like this with Yankee Stadium on it, with on it right there, it's her, man. She gets me this stuff. So we got second and third, 2 out. Volpe's up. Wow. Semper Fi, brother. I think either I just push button on politics, religion going to destroy America. Johnny, by the way, I agree with you about Sam Rosen. Amen. Thank you, Victor. What a disgrace. What a disgrace. Boy, poor Sam. I'm going to listen to Sam's last game. I'm going to. We got to. We have to. Thank you, Victor. So far, I think Washington and Dallas. I'm going to get into that in a minute. Let me just catch up on these. Alone in 3. Unbelievable. A live opening. Yes, Rock is the greatest. Nice, Victor. It is a sweatshirt. That was nuts. Maybe, you know what? Maybe that'll be the turning point. The Rangers make the playoffs now because that fabulous, fabulous sweatshirt. A Johnny Basement unboxing video. Yes, I should have done it. Right, I should have made it. She gets me this stuff, guys. I'm telling you, she's the greatest. We're going into our 31st year together. Volpe, 3-2 now, 3-2. Christmas in March. Oh, it's Christmas everything every day in here. That's cool. Yes. Awesome. Yes. Rock in the basement, guys. You know it. Volpe. Volpe. Boom, 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 boom. Volpe, 3-run bomb, makes up for his error earlier in the game. There it is. There it is. 3-run bomb. And for those that didn't see it, yes. That is fire. That is a hot sweatshirt. That is fire with the old logos on it, man. That is fire on both elbows, man. That's it. So there you go. Volpe, 3-run bomb. Austin Wells up who's already homered. Raleigh, that's awesome looking. Yep, thank you. Looks well made. Yep. Oh, she gets the. I'm telling you, man. She makes the best. She gets the best stuff. Blue, white, to get dirty too fast. Trust me, I'm very, very careful with white jerseys, white sweatshirts, because I have the same problem, Mr. Marine. I am very sloppy, and I get things dirty very easily. Winnipeg is Winnipeg, man. I know they're just another team. We talk about being Rangers and Bruins fans. Winnipeg fans has had it rough too. They've had a solid team the past few years, guys, and they haven't gotten it done either, right? I mean, if you're a Winnipeg Jet fan, us as Ranger fans and Bruins fans in here, we kind of understand having a great team that doesn't get it done in the playoffs. 7-3 Yankees. Look at all this has been going on in the basement here. Presents and people showing up, and we got new guys in here, and Aiden's in here, another homer off Nestor. Wow. Aiden, I told you. Aiden's a Brewers fan, guys, but welcome him in. Aiden, one thing we respect, Wells is just got walked now, man, on first 2 out. Aiden, one thing we respect about fans of other teams in here, when you come in the beginning and you just hang out, it's all right. You go for the other team. Nobody in here has a problem with that. What we don't like is people that show up at the end of the game if our team loses and they come in and talk crap when it's safe, when it's safe to talk crap, because the game's over now, so our team can't blow it. We don't respect those kind of fans. Aiden, you're welcome in here anytime, man. You're fine. Just subscribe, hit the bell notice, and pop in here. I'm back on a lot now. But that's what you see now, Aiden. That's what you see about what we were saying as Yankee fans with Nestor. We knew this was coming. Pablo. I'm just learning about Pablo Reyes here, man. And he just grounded out. But Volpe with the 3-run bomb. Volpe with the 3-run bomb. Congrats on 35 years, Johnny and Rock. Thanks, Raleigh. It's 31 years, though. 31, but we will make 35 and beyond. Thank you, Raleigh. Yes. Yep. We've been through it all. And she is the rock of the basement. She's the rock of me, as you guys already know. So without her, I wouldn't even be alive. And that's not a joke. That's very serious. That's very serious. God bless you both, my old lady and I. 26 years. Shout out to Victor on 26 years with his wife. That is awesome, man. Victor, that is awesome, man. Hey, you know it, Victor, man. A lot of work, a lot of romance, love, sacrifice, all makes these years work, man. My parents before, they're both gone, but they made 47 years before my father had passed away. Geez, he's been gone over 15 years now. So they made 47 years at that point. So, yeah. A lot of great examples when growing up, and we've been together a long time. Jets are very underrated. No one ever talks. I know if you're a Jets fan, a Winnipeg Jets fan we're talking about, Winnipeg hockey Jets, not New York Jets. It's like they're the forgotten about team in the West. It's almost like they're just automatically not going to be there. The Dallas Stars, another one that's been around lately. If we're talking about the Rangers and Bruins, we're talking about fans of the Stars, fans of the Jets have had a rough time in the West, having these great teams that flop in the playoffs. We understand that. It'll be 7-6 in a few minutes. Yes, Victor always dropping in the realistic positivity. We need some risotto right now. At home, I don't eat with a cool-looking white. Oh, Angus, neither do I. Rock will tell you I will ruin a white. When I'm eating, I don't wear anything white. I don't, because spots find its way on there. Even when I don't know I had them. Talk about them. Oh, geez. I hadn't needed oversized. Me too. Is the Wild. Des, you all know Des, my daughter. She's a Wild. She likes the Wild. You know why? Because she always liked their logo when she was young growing up. She's a Rangers fan. She's a diehard Rangers fan. But she likes the Wild because she always thought their logo was really cool. Once she saw the head of the lion, not the lion, like the cougar or whatever it is, and then she saw all the tree line and everything inside of it. So I thought I heard 35. That's all right, Raleigh. We're going to make the 35 and beyond. But, yeah, 31. This is our 31st year together. So 1994 is when it all began. Thank you, Bruin. Thank you very much. Angus, I need a towel if I wear. Yeah, me too, man. All of us are like that. 54 years. My mom is 94. Congrats, Angus. All right, 7-3, top of the third. Guys, man, you got to tell me. Johnny, get on your banner. None of us are used to me having the banner. That's why. Top of the third. Boy, it's top of the third. We're going to be here till 9 o'clock tonight if every inning is going to be like this. My parents were together for 54. Oh, you're blessed to have your mom still alive, man. Both of my parents are gone. They're both gone. Yeah, wow. Congrats on that, Angus. Hope your mom's doing well and has a lot of years left. Wild's an interesting pick. They're another team that's kind of forgotten about. Oh, did he hit him? Fried hit another batter. We got one out. Fried hit another batter. Jeez. Rock is giving me the go-ahead to get a little bit louder. She said I sound boring now since she flashed the light when I was getting too crazy. So I got to find a balance. We got to find a balance. This can't take too much excitement. This right here. This can't take it. So I got to Be good here. 1-0 on Ortiz right now. Man on first, 1 out. Victor, talk about climbing mountains. I believe God puts the right person in your life at the exact moment when you need him. Oh, man, I'll tell you what. You're not kidding. I'm telling you, without her, I would have been dead in a bar somewhere. I would have been dead in a bar, amongst other things. Told you guys, I do this, and I'm home. And I do, without her standing by me through a lot of things that a lot of people probably would have dropped me for, and rightfully so dropped me. She's been through, we've been through a lot, man. We've been through a lot. We are good. We're happy, content, and just moving forward in life and enjoying life. And even coming on here, guys, I love being on here with you guys. This is just a release for me and for everybody else in here. That's why it's just a hangout, man. Just love it. Yep. So you are right, Victor. 100% agree there, man. Bruin, Wild have an awesome logo. Yeah, I never really looked at it until Des, and she was younger, way younger at the time. Well, this is over 10 or 15 years ago, and she brought that up, and I'm like, oh, wow, I never really looked at the Wild's logo before like that. Now I never noticed all the inside, scenery they had inside the whatever it is. Puma, Cougar, Panther, I don't know what it is. But whatever the case, it's Max Fried has a 4-seam, a curveball, sinker, changeup, slider, sweeper, cutter. Isn't the slider the same as a sweeper? Is the slider the same as a sweeper? Up, grounder to Reyes. They got him. They just got the man at second. Just got him at second. Think about this now. Thank you, Bruin. Angus, that's awesome. Mr. Marine, Bruin, Wild, think are good. My parents would have been 67 years old on February 15th. Dad passed in 2004, then mom 14 years later. Rest easy, mom and dad. Prayers up. Always prayers up, Mr. Marine. Absolutely. Oh, yeah, me too, Victor. Victor, 1,000%. Me too. And it's not a joke. I believe that from you too, brother. It's not a joke. Definitely would have been. I appreciate that, Victor. Sorry to hear that, Marine. Yeah, well, you guys that still have your parents, man, enjoy every minute, man. Enjoy every minute with them. Every minute with them. Yep. I think it's a bear's head. Is it a bear's head? I got to look at it again in a minute in between innings. Every inning for both teams is taking an eternity. We very well might be here till 9 o'clock tonight. He just got him. Oh, now this Pablo Reyes kid looks good. He apparently is he's like Cabrera. Can play every position in the infield and outfield. Oswald Peraza should be ashamed of himself. Oh, that's a hit. Max Fried is not looking good so far. Oswald Peraza, third base was wide open even before DJ LeMahieu got hurt, which I don't understand why they brought him back to begin with. But just that being said, Oswald Peraza has been a top 5 prospect of ours for 3-4 years now. He had the biggest opportunity of his career with third base wide open, and the guy hit 174. His defense is never a question. His defense is great, but he hit 174. Pablo Reyes in 19 games, I believe, in spring training. Pablo Reyes in 17 games hit like 330-something. So today's game, you can't have great defense, which, again, no one questions Peraza's defense. But to be that poor of a hit, we can't give up hitting in the batting order. You just can't be an automatic out anymore. You just can't. We went through that last year with Verdugo. Verdugo is a great outfielder. Couldn't hit the side of a barn with his bat. And we had too many of those guys last year. Too many. Our 6 through 9 batters last year, there's too many guys that just weren't getting it done. You just can't sacrifice a batting spot and just dead wood. You can't have dead wood in the lineup. And Oswald Peraza, he made the team, but I don't think he's going to be here very long. If my dad was alive, he would have 100. Wow. My father, if he was alive right now, would be 83. He'd be 83. He passed when he was 67. He was only 67. Heart. That should be out. Grisham got the third out. We didn't give up any runs. Got a little scary there. Grisham gave up the third out. I didn't give up. Closed out. All right, so we're going to the bottom of the third now. I'm staying on top of this. Bottom third. Here we go. Bruin circle of life, part of life. Amen. Yep. Johnny, we have 57 years combined, which is 4 years short of my age of 61. Wow. You're 61? I love having you guys. I'm just in my early 50s, man. Just early 50s, but they're there. They're there. Little silver, little. You might be able to see a little bit of the grays, maybe. Anyway, still though, Victor, it's amazing, man. It's amazing. Still going strong. I thought the Wild was a saber tooth. I'll look it up. Now we all don't know. Isn't that funny? I don't think it's a saber tooth. I think the Nashville Predators is a saber tooth. Isn't the Nashville Predators a saber tooth? I think you're thinking of the Predators. I mean, it's funny. None of us know what the Wild logo actually is. The team, the score, the most runs last year was the Orioles, who scored 16 on July 6th. Nice. That was the Orioles, man. They make this run every couple of years, and then in the playoffs, it's like they just see you later. No matter who plays them, see you later. It's a bear. Did you look it up? Is it a bear? At 52 in 1988. Holy crap. He was younger than my dad. Wow. Wow. I love numbers. Yeah, me too, man. Raleigh. Heck, I still have great-grandparents. Do you? You got good DNA. You got a good bloodline there then, Raleigh. Your great-grandparents are still alive? Wow. I don't have anybody left above me. And my great-grandparents, grandparents to my parents, they're all gone. Jason Dominguez up. Bottom of the third inning, 7-3 Yankees. Bottom of the third, 7-3 Yankees. I'm looking up this freaking logo now. Now, what is the Predators then? Is the Predators a come on, Johnny, a saber tooth? Wow. Yeah, that Minnesota Wild, man, that inside that logo is beautiful. Strike two. 2-2 on Jason Dominguez, bottom of the third, nobody out. It really is a good-looking logo. I still am looking at it. I see it now, Victor, that it is a bear. It's the head of a black bear. And it's funny that all of us look at that and I don't even see the bear in it. Anyway, it's a great looking logo. See what happens in the base. We get on all these weird topics. It's all good, though. That's what it's about. All right. Full count on Dominguez. Here comes they still have Nestor in there, man. Nestor is still pitching. And he walked them. Nestor's still pitching, and he walked them. We'll take it. Boy, oh boy, this has been a great, great game today. Victor, yeah, I looked it up. That's cool. It's funny how that came up, and it still doesn't look like the head of a black bear, though, right? It looks like it would more be like a panther or a puma or something like that. Raleigh, how old are you? Just saying. Raleigh's one of the younger members of one of the younger OGs in here. Hey, Nestor Cortez, let's hear the cheer he gets when he goes off. Hold on. Let's see if he gets any.
He gives the ball to his manager. He'll depart. The Brewers will go to the bullpen. Yankees up.
He didn't get anything. I knew he wouldn't get booed. I was just wondering if he'd hear anything from the crowd. Crazy. I didn't see the beginning of the game, so I don't know. I mean, if he got booed or not. Wasn't easy, Bruin. Predators is a saber tooth. Yep, okay. I like that logo too, by the way. I think that's a pretty good. I don't really like the color of the Predators sweater, but I actually like the saber tooth. I think that's pretty cool. Oh my gosh, Mr. Marine, Nashville. How about Steven Stamkos, man? Poor Stamkos gets traded to the Nashville Predators, watches the Lightning still go on as one of the top teams in the East to the playoffs, and he knows he's been out of the playoffs since December. What a way to go out for Stamkos, man. When I first started going to Lightning games, Steven Stamkos and Victor Hedman were just coming into the league. They were just coming into the league. They still had LeCavalier and Marty St. Louis on the Lightning. That's how long ago I was going to Lightning games when we were in Tampa. Raleigh, I'm very lucky to have a lot of family still around. Big reason. Yeah, that's awesome. That's true. I remember you saying you came back to New York for that reason, man. Good for you, Raleigh. And Raleigh, along with the other Buffalo Bills fans, since we're talking about teams that have great potential, teams that should be in it, should have won it already. We talk about the Winnipeg Jets, the Dallas Stars, the Rangers, the Boston Bruins, and the Buffalo Bills are the other team that's in it every single year and has the team and a generational quarterback. And they're like all the other teams I just mentioned. What happens? And it kills, I know Raleigh, it kills Bills fans. And Buffalo's New York, you guys know I went for them in the playoffs. But to watch Kansas City get their doors blown off in the Super Bowl makes Bills fans got to be like, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Like the Bills could have done that to them. But anyway, I think you're going to see a big shift in that kind of power this year. So Connor Thomas is on the mound now for the Brewers. They've made the change. Last year he had a 2.9 ERA out of the bullpen, and he's facing Trent Grisham. You know what's funny about Trent Grisham? I saw as many home runs as Giancarlo Stanton hit last year. For some reason, I saw him every time Trent Grisham played, which wasn't often, I saw him hit a home run. In comparison to the other guys, it felt like I saw more home runs from Grisham than I did anybody else. I'm glad they kept him on the team. That was huge. 25 years old, Mr. Marine. Raleigh is 25. I knew he was one of the younger ones in here. Raleigh, that's cool as New York has changed so much. Oh, that's a hit. Base hit for Grisham. Base hit. Oh, Dominguez is pushing it to third. First and third, guys. Nobody out. First and third, nobody out. Bottom of the third. Boy, every inning, both teams are getting runners on base. Raleigh, I'm 57. You're a rookie. I'm 52, 5'2". So you got me beat, Mr. Marine. You got me beat, and you can have it. You can have those extra years. I love the old Astros home jerseys. Me too. The old ones, I love them. I hated that era. Remember when Andy Pettitte and Roger Clemens pitched there, and they had like the Astros, and they had like the star over here. It was like a speed. It was like you know the one I'm talking about. That I did not like that one. That was terrible. It wasn't the worst jersey I've ever seen. You guys already know the jersey I hate the most. Goldschmidt is up. Every time the two games that I question Boone, like, why are you putting Wells in the leadoff spot? Leadoff home run. Why are you putting Goldie in the leadoff spot? Leadoff home run. I'm not going to say this anymore. All right, Goldie, come on. I tell you, I love all the four sports, but there's something different. A different feeling, and especially for the guys that are older in here, like Victor and Mr. Marine, myself, and anybody else, there's something different about opening day when baseball comes back. It's just different. I love the game, and he hit Goldie. Bases loaded, nobody out. He hit Goldie. Bases loaded, nobody out. There's something different about baseball. Now, I understand people, they're just trying to get into it now and be like, oh, it's so boring. Man, you missed out on so much. We're blessed and lucky to have seen the baseball that we've seen over the years. I remember going to opening day Yankees when I was younger, getting in that bleacher creature. The seats there were like $8, $10 to get in the bleacher creature area. And I sat all around these stadiums, and I went to Shea Stadium a lot too, and so the Mets too. There's something about baseball that's just different than all the other sports that I love. It's just different. It's like a story out there is going on in slow motion. I love it. I love listening to Michael Kay and Paul O'Neill and David Cohn and Joe Girardi when they have all those guys in there. I love it. I just love the game. And as we said the other day, Tim McCarver and Ralph Kiner calling the Mets games. That was just special back then. And it's still a special game to me now. There's some changes I don't like. But overall, I love the game. I just don't want to see that robot umpire. I don't want to see that. And get rid of the ghost runner, please, on second base. Get rid of the extra inning ghost runner. They said it did it to speed up the game, and that was before the pitch clock. We got the pitch clock now, which I'm fine with. I'm fine with the pitch clock. I have no problem with it. Get rid of the ghost runner. It's time to get rid of the ghost runner. The pitch clock has fixed that. Has it not? The pitch clock has fixed the time on the game. Get rid of the ghost runner. I hate it. I hate the ghost runner. I'll never, ever be sold on that. Bellinger's up, bases loaded. It's 0-2 on Bellinger right now. He has 8 grand slams in his career, 238 average and 95 ribbies in his career. Bases loaded. Come on, Bellinger. We don't even need a grand. We'll take a grand slam, but just get a hit in the gap. Get some runs in. Oh, that was a foul ball, barely. Aiden, do I watch any football? Yes, I do. I don't know if what I'm watching is actual football because I'm a New York Jets fan. I don't know if that's actually football, but yes, I do. I do watch football. I'm a Jets fan. A very, very angered and bothered and disgruntled one for over 43. Going into my 44th year as being a fan this year. So, yes, I do, Aiden, and I'm a Knicks fan and a Rangers fan. Hit off the pitcher. That's going to score a run, and everybody's safe. Boom. 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 Everybody's safe. Boom, 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 boom. Everybody's safe. 8-3 Yankees. 8-3. Yeah, Aiden, we do everything in here, man. It's just a hangout. So anytime you see me in here and you see a game that we're doing, I'm not the total play-by-play guy. As you see, we talk about everything in here. And that's the whole purpose of this, man. We're just in the basement, not trying out for ESPN or not going to talk to the people in here or, we're in here for a hangout, man. And and the game just happens to be on whatever we're doing. So, yes, I do. But we do everything in here. So I do games for the people in here as well. We'll do Bills games, and I've done Bruins games, and I'll do other games for other people. But boy, oh boy, this game is an hour and a half in almost, hour and 15 minutes technically. And we're still in the bottom of the third inning. Bases loaded, and Aaron Judge is up. Aiden, who's your team? Tell us about you. Who's your team? Aaron Judge, who's already homered, is up now. Come on, Aaron. Boy, for everybody that said the Yankees were going to fall off a cliff and they have all these injuries, they're going to come out of the gate against the Brewers. They're going to have a really rough time. I mean, it's early in the season. Even if we did have a rough time, it's early in the season. Remember the Mets last year? The Mets started 0-5 last year, and then they were like a laughing stock in the middle of May. I think they had a 9-15 May or 9-20, something like that May. 17 and a half games behind the Phillies, and what they do? They went all the way to the NLCS and put up a better fight against the Dodgers than we did. Got to admit. In hockey, the Blackhawks, I think, is the coolest. It is cool, Victor. That one is a cool one, man. That's a cool one. I got something to show you, Victor. And it's not a famous player. It's not a famous player, but way back when I actually met. Oh, is that gone? Aaron Judge, grand slam. Boom, 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 boom. Aaron Judge, grand slam. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. 12-3 Yankees. Oh, my gosh. Aaron Judge, 2 home runs in the game. 6 RBIs. Did he have a 2-run homer earlier? I think he did, right? Oh, my gosh. We're going to be here till 9 o'clock tonight doing this game. 12-3, bottom of the third. I think he has, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know, but I think he has 6 RBIs now. There's still nobody out. I'm going to show you. I got a good one for that one. Old school Blackhawks. First curtain call of the year. Does everyone here know the story behind the Yankees interlocking logo? Tell us, Victor. I do not. Tell us. I don't know the story behind it. Jazz is up right now. Boy, this is the kind of game, like when they're pouring on runs. Don't you feel bad there's always one batter. When a team is killing it, there's always one batter that's like 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts when the team scores like 15 runs. There's always one guy that got nothing. Aaron Judge, oh my gosh.
You've seen a lot of balls up in the strike zone that these hitters are ready and beating them to the punch. And this ball would obviously, Aaron Judge, when he elevates it and hits it hard, it's gone.
Boy, oh boy. Bruin, not really. No, I don't know either. Victor, if you don't play or played baseball, you never understand the mental part of the game. Very true. I played all levels of softball for 27 years. I've never been bored playing or watching. It's mental, right? When I first grew up, Victor, hold on. Jazz with a home run. You can't make this up. Aaron Judge hits a grand slam, and Jazz Chisholm follows up with a solo shot. Yankees are winning 13-3 in the third inning. This is insanity. My phone is going crazy right now. Sorry, I was... Nobody's warming in Milwaukee's bullpen. I think they have like 5 or 6 home runs. I can't even keep up. But yes, Victor, going back to your point, and there's still nobody out, by the way. Going back to your point, Victor, when people realize the whole game is the pitcher, catcher versus the batter. When everybody says, it takes forever for something to happen, everything's happening on every pitch. The whole strategy, and if there's runners on base and so on, the whole strategy is pitcher, catcher, and batter. And you know this. And that's what a lot of people that get in don't understand. It takes forever for someone to get a hit. Well, not in this game, but you guys know what I mean. So I'm trying to be famous, LOL, but not ESPN. You are famous. You're part of the basement, Victor. You're part of the basement. For those that don't have, let me throw Victor. What the heck did I just do? Hold on. He has 5 RBIs in this game. 5. This is crazy. This is crazy. I'll get back. I'll tell you guys, this is nuts. What happened? I just lost you guys again. Hold on.
Managing Aaron Judge the short time I did, he had so much belief in himself, even when other people did.
All right, guys, this is Victor's channel. Please subscribe to it. Victor does great things on his channel. It's a great part of the basement. Did it go through? There it is. If you haven't subscribed. Austin Wells. Oh, that drops in. Nope, that's an out. Finally, the Brewers got an out. Finally. Brewers got an out. Finally. Sorry, guys. I'm going to.
And you look up and you got 13 runs on the board. They can win a lot of games here, I say.
Elvis Peguero warming up.
Well, Michael, we're chasing history. They got 7 home runs so far. The team record is 8. And when did that happen?
They did it twice. June of 1939. Philadelphia.
This everybody's texting like this is absolutely nuts. Nuts. OG cellar dweller Rick the Ninja in the basement. This feels like MLB The Show. It's 13-3 Yankees in the 3rd inning. Brewers finally got 2 outs on us. Pablo Reyes is up now. This is insane. Aaron Judge has 2 home runs, knocked in 5 of the 13 runs are from him alone. Cody Bellinger, Paul Goldschmidt, Jazz Chisholm, Austin Wells, they've all hit home runs. And Anthony Volpe, too. So wait a minute. How many is that? There it goes. The Brewers finally get out of the inning. Rick the Ninja, this is crazy. So you got Judge with 2 home runs, right? That's 2. Volpe, Wells, Jazz, Goldschmidt, Bellinger. Am I missing any? That's 7 home runs in this game. Wow, Rick, this is crazy. Victor, most people don't realize the first baseman is the most important player on defense. I know that. I've played there for 27 years. Yeah, absolutely. You have a poor first base. When people are like, oh, how come they just can't stick somebody at first base? Well, because of the throws that come in there, because of keeping a runner on base, knowing when to be there, when to be backed off the base. It is a very tough position to play. I will give third base a close second to the most important player on defense. Being a third baseman in the hot corner is no picnic. It's no picnic. Guys, again, there's the link. That's Victor's channel. Please subscribe. Angus, at this rate, the Yankees will beat the Cubs as a team with the most runs in a game. This is insane. I mean, guys, we're an hour and a half into this game, and we're just getting into the 4th inning. I got to keep up on my banner. Well, I've never had to change my banner so much. Jeez. Top of the 4th inning, guys. $13 to 3 in the top of the 4th. Always, Victor. Come on, man. Everybody that supports this channel has been there, and especially when I was gone for a couple months. And you guys are still here. You guys are still here. Most creators and most live stream people or whatever would lose everybody. I've been very sporadic for good reasons. I already told you guys for good reasons. But again, just the fact that I'm not here at times or it's gone for 2 months. You guys are still here. So I always appreciate everybody in here. Everybody. Victor, we support everyone here because it's the crew of the basement. That's right. The basement crew in here, man. We're all fans. We're all fans. We're all knowledgeable unless we're not on sports. We know everything about sports unless we don't. And that's the way it is. We have 10 hits and 2 errors. Remember when it was 4-0 and Brewers made it 4-3? We're like, here we go. There better be no here we go in this game. Max Fried, just get 3 guys out. Let's go. Victor, we support everyone in here. Yep, that's a huge one. And you know what?
In Major League Baseball that has never won a World Series.
Could leave early from the stream. I'm not going anywhere, Mr. Marie. Now, if this was a night game, you guys know I got that chronic fatigue thing. If this was a night game, that would be a different story, Mr. Marine. I'm not going anywhere right now. Third base is second. The corners are pivotal. Amen. 100% agree on that one, Victor. And you know what's funny about baseball? And the best thing about baseball, if you're a player, when you go, and everybody that's played the game and played it for a long time, you'll be on the receiving end of this also. Like the Yankees, there'll be some point during the season, and you know what's funny? It could happen tomorrow. The Yankees will get blown out in the game too. Like these things happen to everybody. No matter how great you are, no matter how great your team is, everybody gets blown out. The best thing about baseball, unlike football, when you get blown out in football, you got to think about it and hear about it all week. Oh, hit sharply right off Reyes. That's going to be a Churio got a double. 1 out, man on second. Yeah, that ball came fast. Geez, I just lost what I was saying. Oh, yeah. The best thing about baseball is you can forget about this tomorrow. Basketball, hockey, you get blown out. Within a day or two, you got another game and you can forget about it. NFL, you got to wait a whole week. You got to hear from the media, the fans. You got to hear everything the whole week, the coaches, the whole week. Here, the Brewers, all right, this happens. We got tomorrow. Tomorrow, it could be the reverse. We don't want it to be, but you guys get the point. In the 1890s, a badge was placed on the fallen first responders. The badge was the interlocking New York. Wow, the Yankees adopted that as a forever honor. No kidding. I didn't know that, Victor. Wow, no kidding. Look at that, a little history in here, man. Had no idea. Strike 2 on Yelich.
It's hard to replace 112 RBIs. Clutch guy, but Christian was having closer to his MVP season last year than some of these other seasons before he got hurt. So they need him to stay healthy and be extremely productive.
And he swings and misses for 95.
I'm texting Lou here, guys. Hold on.
Yeah, it's just an outstanding pitch. The pitches that have beat him have been up. This one's up middle. There's been some up and in that have beat him. He's not been able to catch up to him. He's a really good low ball hitter. Just an outstanding executed pitch.
And I think you're seeing that, even late in the count, trying to get a strikeout, you're going to different pitches. That's usually a curve.
Angus, 162 games a year means losing by a huge margin doesn't have the impact as sports with fewer games. No doubt. No doubt. It's right, because you can get through the game and you got tomorrow. You don't have to wait a week. And then what's worse is a week comes around and you get blown out again. It's like, oh, man, that's really got to take a toll. Really got to take a toll. BOD guy, where are you? I know you're watching us. Come back. I'm sure all I have to do is rip a Port Adelaide game, Mr. Marine. I'll wait for Port Adelaide just lost. I think to the Roos, which would be like Port Adelaide losing to the Roos would be like the Eagles losing to the Jaguars, or even worse. Not the Jaguars, the Panthers, losing to the Panthers. Grounded up Reyes, he bobbled the ball again. The first one was understandable. It was a hard shot in the hot corner. But that one there, Reyes should have had. Now it's 1st and 3rd, 2 outs. It kind of got caught up in the grass. He misplayed the ball. Took a funny bounce. It's easy for us in the armchair to say he should have had it, but it did. Contreras runs very well, so Reyes was rushing a little bit, and it kind of bobbled off the grade. It took a bad hop. Wow. Turbo, another cellar dweller accounted for. Turbo's in the basement. Grounded to Volpe, got through 13-4. Brewers score 13. Boy, there's not one 3-up, 3-down inning for either team. Not one 3-up, 3-down inning for either team. 13-4. And these are, again, the Yankees are they're misplaying balls that should be handled. They're misplaying balls that should be handled. Now it's 13-4. These should be outs. The runs that the Brewers have, they shouldn't even have them. Yes, Turbo. If you haven't been watching, there's 7 home runs by the Yankees already, including a back-to-back-to-back to start the game. Goldie, Bellinger, Judge started the game back-to-back-to-back. 3-0. Austin Wells, Anthony Volpe, Jazz Chisholm, Judge again hit a grand slam. It is 13-4. I mean, Turbo, you don't get all this action in a week. Like, this is all in the first few innings. Mr. Marine, Johnny, do it. Get his attention. I was trying to double check if I was right on that. Let me check. Now that I already know that Brisbane won, I'll check this thing. 1 second.
sound very much.
Let's see. Port Adelaide Power. Their last loss. Oh no, it wasn't them. They did lose, but they lost to a good team. Who did North Melbourne beat? Oh, they beat Melbourne. Okay, I'll take that back. I'll still do it though, Mr. Marine. How about my LA Dodgers? Yeah, well, Turbo, of course, the Dodgers, man. I mean, they have the team. They have everybody. They have everybody, Turbo. So, I mean, if you're a Dodger fan, which you are, you got everybody in that lineup, man. Your 7th, 8th, and 9th hitters would be 1, 2, and 3 on most teams. So, yeah, I can't wait to meet them again, though. I'd love to beat them this time in the World Series. But, yeah. They had a big win last night, too, and late in the innings, man. Big win for you guys last night, Turbo. Victor, I loved the mound visit when I was playing. Too bad some weren't recorded. Well, Max Fried overall, guys, isn't pitching a good game. The bases are loaded now with 2 outs. Max Fried is not pitching well. I know we're up 13-4. He's not pitching well, and our defense is atrocious. Our defense is atrocious. Can you imagine if he gives up a grand slam, which you better not? It'd be 13-8. You know what I mean? I don't want to see one of those kind of games. We're almost 2 hours into the game. We're in the 4th inning. Neither team has had 3 up, 3 down, and we should have been out of this a couple of times. Ortiz is up now. And Max Fried, again, has not looked good. The defense hasn't looked good. Thankfully, our bats are around. Marines first to go in, last to drive. What's up? Yes, sir. I have all the MLB channel. I just got back from doing something down home watching the Yankees. Great. Now it looks like he's just flew out. Jazz with an over-the-shoulder catch. We only give up 1 run. Boy, man, Jazz with an over-the-shoulder catch. Beautiful. Oh, my gosh. Mr. Marine doing good. Just at home, might have a beer now. There you go. That was a humongous. I watched the Mets yesterday. I was flipping back and forth with the Knicks and the Mets. Juan Soto had a monster home run yesterday. Yep, I saw it. I'm not a Yankee fan that hates Juan Soto. There's a lot of Yankee fans that hate him right now. I don't. He never promised he was going to stay here. When he came here as a free agent, he said last year before Game 1, he said he was going to test free agency at the end of the season, and the Yankees would be a team that was a huge part of it. He chose elsewhere, and we got more players because of it. I know Max Fried doesn't look good today, but we got Max Fried and Cody Bellinger and Paul Goldschmidt, and we got other players. Devin Williams, we got other players that are quality. Each and of themselves is not better than Soto. But the Mets need a pitching staff, and they couldn't do a lot of things else because they got Soto. The Mets batting order is really good. Case in point, you're making Clay Holmes a starter. He didn't look good in his first game as a starter. So, hoping Padres beat the Dodgers a couple times this year. The Padres, Raleigh, had him in the postseason. They had him. What were they up? 2-1? They just had to win one more, right? Oh, they had him. Raleigh, they had him. I was surprised when Juan Soto was a part of that Padres team with that. What a batting order with Machado and Soto. And come on. He got suspended for oh, my gosh. Come on. You guys know him, Tatis. I mean, you guys had a heck of a batting order, man. And the Padres, they didn't even make the playoffs that year with Soto. I was surprised. The Padres are a sleeper team, though, in that West. They are. Turbo, he did good for the Mets. Yeah. I don't understand the people that are going to boo Soto when he comes to the Yankee Stadium. Why? I don't get it. He was a big reason we went to the World Series last year. And he lived up to everything he said he was going to do. It's not like he lied to us and then just bounced. He thinks the Mets, over the course of his career, is going to be the better team down the road than the Yankees are, so that's why he chose them. Whether he's right or wrong, time will tell. Jason Dominguez up, bottom of the fourth, 13-4. Time will tell on that, guys. But I don't hate it. I mean, come on, man. We had him for a year. And that's what he said he was going to be here for, or maybe longer. But it's not like he said he was going to stay and then bounce at the last second. That was not a strike. Maybe the umpire has things to do. He's probably like, wow, this is going way longer than I anticipated. It's bottom of the fourth, 13-4 Yankees. It's probably like, I got to get out of here. Victor, Soto's an embarrassment. Don't get me started. Uh-oh, we got a Soto hater in the air. Soto hater. Victor, unleash. Let's hear it. I don't have any problem with Juan Soto, but let's hear it. Give it to us, Victor. Get started. It's 13-4. Get started. Let's hear it. Marine Turbo, Dodgers should be good for the rest of the decade. May win a few. How could they not win a few more titles? I always thought as a Yankee fan, as we hate the Dodgers now, right? And I find it ironic and funny because we want those players and they got them all. I thought it was funny with Sasaki. The biggest funny thing to me in the offseason was Sasaki saying, and his agent saying, we don't really know where we're going to go yet. The pitcher. Dominguez struck out. Still waiting for – I don't want us to have a 3-up, 3-down inning, but there hasn't been one yet for either side. I don't know. He's just not sure. He has 4 or 5 teams he's thinking about. It's like we all knew from day one that you were going to the Dodgers. What was the charade all about? What was the charade about? We knew you were going to the Dodgers, so he's like, we're going to go to the Dodgers. Really? Wow, what a surprise. Like that. The rest of that was just an unnecessary charade. It really was. Turbo, okay, I thought you were mad about Juan Soto. No, I'm not mad at all. I wanted him to stay here, but I'm not mad. He lived up to what he said he was going to do. He's going to be here for 1 year, and maybe he would stay. Money talks. I mean, baseball, personally, even though I'm a Yankee fan, does need a salary cap. It does need a salary cap. He went for the money. And think about Aaron Judge, right? It's a heck of a lot of money. $360 million for what, 9 years? And people are like, wow, look at that. He got dwarfed. You don't care. I also think Soto, now this is my personal opinion. Hold on. Trent Grisham's up 2-0, bottom of the fourth, still 13-4, 3-0 on Grisham, 1 out. I also think, this is my personal opinion, I also think Soto left because he wants to be the guy on the team. And he knows this is always going to be Aaron Judge's team, not his. It's going to be Aaron Judge's team regardless, not his. And I think that was part of the reason too. That's just my opinion. Just my opinion. That's it. Because no matter what he does, it'll never be his team. It's going to be Aaron Judge's team. Like when A-Rod came here, it was Derek Jeter's team. It's not going to be A-Rod's team no matter what he does. It was Jeter's team, period. So that's why A-Rod had to go to third base and Jeter stayed at short. Victor, don't let it bother you. Just move on like me and Johnny do. Mr. Marine, that's right. But I want to hear it's how he did it. I can't respect him. I hear you, Victor. I'm just saying he never promised he was going to stay here. He never promised he was going to stay here. And I think we got a lot out of it. Look at what the Mets did. The Mets got him, and they couldn't really do anything else. Sean Manaea, who's a decent pitcher, but he's not a number one guy. Then you have to make Clay Holmes a starter. Let's try you as a starter again. They couldn't really go out and do much else, which would have been us had we signed Soto. I'm looking at the flip side, playing devil's advocate. That's the term I'm looking for. 1 out, 1 on. Goldschmidt up. Trent Grisham always seems to make his way on base. Anyway, we would have gotten him and wouldn't have all these other players in store right now. Goldschmidt, by the way, we all know he's a 1-year gap stop. Had Rizzo been playing good at all the last couple of years, we probably would have kept him for 1 more. So anyway, we took Goldie. We know he's here for 1 year because Vlad Guerrero is the guy we want. We wouldn't have been able to get him had we had Soto already. So now you will have, assuming we get Guerrero, we'll have Guerrero and Bellinger and a whole bunch of other players that we probably wouldn't have been able to sign. But anyway, Victor, tell me, what do you think he did that disrespected The Yankees. Tell me. I'd love to hear your opinion. I really would. Turbo, Marines first to go in, last to leave. I have the Dodgers going back to the World Series in 2025. That's the goal here in Los Angeles. That's a pretty safe bet too, Turbo. I mean, I bet the Dodgers are going to go back. But this time, we're going to get 28. This time, get 28. No, we could have at least pushed the game 6. We didn't have that 5th inning from hell. 5th inning from hell. Angus, now the Yankees allowed beers. I reduced my facial hair game to a mustache. You know, it's funny. I said it earlier. The facial hair thing, I didn't care about it one way or the other because I care about rings. But I got to admit, seeing Yankee players with facial hair looks weird to me. And I like it. It's fine. I'm just saying, I never thought it would look weird. It does. Oh, Goldie with a base hit. That could score. Grisham's round. Nope. First to third. Grisham got his first and third with 1 out, bottom of the 4th. Will, sorry, I'm a little behind right now. Will, it's going great. Another cellar dweller in the basement. Will is here. Another cellar dweller accounted for. We're going great, Will. The Yankees are killing it. The game started almost 2 hours ago, only in the 4th inning. I mean, both pitching staffs are not doing well. Our defense is horrendous, but we're winning. Our bats are on fire, 13-4. Going great, Will. How about you, man? Turbo, he wanted his own team. Yes, I think that's it too. I really do. That's my opinion. I think, Bellinger with a big hit. That's caught. It's caught, but Grisham's going to come in. 14-4 Yankees. Bellinger gets the RBI sacrifice. Bellinger looking good. 14-4. Jeez, 14-4. 4th inning. Goodwill, how you doing? Mr. Marine, what's going on? I'm doing well. Braves have not been doing well to start the season. It's early in the season, Will. Again, as much as you're a Braves fan, Will, and you don't like the Mets, I just use the Mets as an example. Look at what they did last year. The Mets were an absolute disgrace for the first half of the season, and then Judge hit 3 home runs. Boom, 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 boom. Judge has hit 3 home runs this game. 3. The Yankees have set the record for 8 home runs in one game total for the team. 8 home runs. Aaron Judge hit his 3rd home run of the game. One of them was a grand slam. 16-4 Yankees. It's only the 4th inning. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. What a day for Aaron Judge and the Yankees overall. This guy, Aaron Judge, man. You go from a team that went from Derek Jeter greatness to now Aaron Judge. Now we just need the rings. With him. Jeez, everybody on Chisholm just got the final out of the inning. The Brewers have to be like, get us out of here. Wow. My gosh. Hold on. Let me catch up on these guys. Victor, I can't. Victor, do a piece on your channel. Just do a quick piece on all of the things about Juan Soto. I'll watch it. Do a quick video on your feelings about Soto leaving. I'll watch it there. But I thank you, because you know about how I feel about that in here. Thank you, Victor. You should do a video on that, Victor. Do a video. We'll all check it out. Do it, man. Still early, Will. Be positive. Yep. Yeah, I have patience with the Braves. We should be back on track soon. I think so. Oh, I love it. You know what? I told everybody I'm taking the offseason off. Turbo, I'm following very little about the Jets in the offseason. I'm not buying into anything, but I will say this. Aaron Glenn, who's a true Jet, one of the top cornerbacks in the game at his time. I'm not saying of all time. during his time. He was one of the best cornerbacks in the game. He's a true Jet. He wants to turn this team around. And I love the fact when he came in, we're not doing the waiting game. He's here to coach the team. He wants to get things in order, get the team in order, and we're not doing the waiting game with Aaron Rodgers. We're just not doing that. We saw all that went about the last couple of years. And you know what, Turbo? And everybody blames Aaron Rodgers for all this stuff. How about the great defense we were supposed to have? What a joke that defense was, man, this last year. What an absolute joke. And people say, well, they fired Saleh. And, hey, they were bad when Saleh was there. Look at opening night against the 49ers. A backup running back, a rookie running back, ran all over that defense, all over them when Christian McCaffrey was out. So I'll see what we have week 1. I like the Justin Fields pickup. What are we going to do with him? I don't know. But it's a typical New York Jets thing to get Justin Fields 3 years after the fact or 4 years now when they should have signed or drafted him to begin with. Typical Jets. So we'll see. But the Rodgers era, I don't blame everything on him. But look at the show that came about. And when you're bringing in pieces during the season, Devontae Adams, wow, that's great. But why didn't you get him in the offseason so they have time to gel with each other? Like bringing these pieces in and out, it's not a baseball season or basketball or hockey. You got to do – can we have a 3-up, 3-down inning, top of the 5th, 16-4? So, Turbo, I hope I answered that question for you. But I am when I say that I'm taking the offseason off, I mean it. People are like, oh, you're not a Jet. I am a Jet fan. I'll be a Jet fan forever. I'm going into my 44th year as a Jet fan. I'm just not buying into the offseason anymore. All the, hey, this is going to be this. We're going to do that. We'll see what we're going to do. We'll see what we have week 1. That's what I'm doing this year. And I'm doing that as a favor to myself. I bought into the crap all these last 2 years. I bought into the Rodgers era, our great defense. We're going to challenge the Bills. I never said Super Bowl. You'll never find a video of me saying we're going to win the Super Bowl. I said we're going to make the playoffs. Shouldn't have been wrong for that prediction. We should have made the playoffs. But we didn't. So this offseason, I'm not buying into anything. We'll see what we got come week 1. I remember Yankee fans on Twitter ripping Soto to shreds after he signed with the Mets. Yep. The Mets aren't a rival to the Yankees to me. The Mets, the Giants and Jets, the Mets and Yankees are not rivals. Maybe the fans want bragging rights or, those. Which Pablo Reyes, another bad throw to first base by not just Reyes, by Volpe. Our fielding is terrible. Our fielding is awful today. This is like 3 or 4 errors by the Yankees today. Max Fried can't field a ground ball to him and throw to first base. This is terrible, man. We're lucky we're hitting like this because our defense is awful. But Giants, Jets, Yankees, they're not rivalries to me. Maybe the fans want bragging rights. Guys, I tell you. Oh, look at this. Jazz can't handle the ball hit right to him. What is going on? This game is going to go on forever. I mean, come on, guys. Look, it went right to Jazz, and he can't hold it in his glove. So now we have first and third, 1 out. This inning should have been over already. It's not. You know what a rivalry is? The Rangers and the Islanders. That's a rivalry. That's a Yankee-Red Sox rivalry. Why? Because they play in the same division. The Giants and Jets play in 2 different conferences. The Yankees and Mets in 2 different leagues. The teams play. The Giants and Jets don't even play each other once every 3 years, maybe 3 or 4 years. The Yankees and Mets play the Subway Series during the season. Okay. But it's just not a rivalry to me. Unless they meet in the World Series, which we did that once, right? We won that. But people have seen me do Met games on here and have a Met, like a Darryl Strawberry jersey on or what, Piazza, whatever. Wow, how can I do that? I said all along I'm a Met fan too. I like the Mets. I go for them if they're not playing the Yankees. Because they have nothing to do with the Yankees. But yep, I've said that many times on here, many times. Juan Soto should have come to the Dodgers if he wants to win multiple World Series championships and be a Hall of Famer. I don't see Juan. If Juan Soto had gone to the Dodgers, man, there would have been an uproar. And he doesn't want to. You know why? Turbo, you might not have been here when I said this earlier. Juan Soto wants his own team. On the Dodgers, he would not have been his own team. He has Ohtani on there, Freddie Freeman. There's a whole bunch of guys on there. He wouldn't have been his own team. Yankees, Aaron Judge, no matter what Soto did, it's Aaron Judge's team. On the Mets, yeah, you could say it's Frankie Lindor's team, but it'll be Juan Soto's team now. And Lindor is awesome. It'll be Soto's team. And I think that's really a lot to do with it. And in the long run, we'll see what the Mets do. Yankees look weird. They do, Mr. Marine. I never thought I'd say that, but they do. Robert! Welcome into the basement, Robert. Subscribe, bell notice, hit the like button. Yeah, they wouldn't buy him suits. That's all good. It's one way of looking at it. 100% true. Do they still have Judge's Corner in the right field seats at Yankee Stadium? Yes, they do. Victor, the amount of difference between the teams, he's gross, lazy player. Never want him to begin with. Him and the rest of them just paycheck and go scratch. He had great numbers at the plate, Vic. I never thought he was a great outfielder. But it's all about offense nowadays, Victor, and that's what they pay him for, offense. They pay players for offense. Remember Pete Rose would hustle out everything. There's no player today. Most players, when they ground out the shortstop at third base, they're like half-assing it down. They're just half-assing it down to first base. Pete Rose would sprint out a walk. But I can – look at this. Fried. A run scores, but finally we fielded a ground ball and successfully threw it to first base. 16-5. Guys, mark that down. It's a monumental moment in this game. We fielded a ground ball and successfully threw it to first base. Can't take that lightly in this game. I think we have 3 or 4 errors. I don't even know where I left off.
It becomes really frustrating, right? When you see all these little.
Well, you guys are commenting a lot. I can't keep up. I'm just going to start somewhere. If I missed your comment, I apologize. I'm starting right here. Robert, yeah, when I saw that, I thought it was hysterical. I think it was more than $750 million. That's just me. Yeah, and to think that Ohtani's record-setting money was beaten in 1 year. 1 year. Again, hate the system, not the player. Hate the system. The system allows this, and the players themselves do not want a salary cap. I am a Yankee fan, and I want a salary cap. I think it's needed. I got friends of mine that are Marlins fans, or I know some people that are Pirates fans, and they already know that they have no shot. We could find random teams like the Tampa Bay Rays over the years with small payroll that have competed against these big market teams. But not really. That's a base hit. That's going to score a run. Should be 16-6 now. No inning by either team. Max Fried is not looking good today. That should be it for Fried. He's at 94 pitches. There's no reason to keep him in anymore. He gave up 6 runs. And we're giving the team extra outs. We've given the Brewers multiple extra outs. We should have been out of this inning. At the most, I think the Brewers on their own, without our errors, I think they've scored 2 runs on their own. I'm doing the same thing with the Jets. I'm entering my 16th season as a fan. It's the best way to go, Will. I let my guard down these last 2 years. Let my guard down. Talked a lot of crap, and I ate it all. And I should have. I should have known better. So this offseason, yeah, it's cool we got Justin Fields. Yeah, I love what Aaron Glenn did. We're not waiting around for Rodgers. I really do respect that. That's cool. You're letting them know you're not running this team. It's my team now. So I like that. News. I don't know what's going on there. What about it? To me, about Robert comment. Robert, what do you say? It's about Soto? I like I said, I missed a few, so I did say this last year, by the way, which some Yankee fans thought I was crazy for saying, and because they misunderstood me. I never said Alex Verdugo was a better overall player than Juan Soto. I said he was a better outfielder, and I said it wasn't even close. Alex Verdugo is a far better defensive outfielder than Juan Soto. I said that last year. Verdugo cannot hit the side of a barn with his bat. Can't hit water if he fell out of a boat. Just can't. He was awful last year at the plate. He was an automatic out. It's the same reason why Oswald Peraza is a great defender, but can't get an everyday starting position at third base. because he can't do it. Peraza's a better fielder than Cabrera or Pablo Reyes, but he can't hit. He can't have automatic outs anymore. So Soto is not the fielder that Verdugo is. To me, that's not even a conversation. But overall player, different. No, Angus, don't tell me. Oh, okay. I saw watching Red Bulls. I went right away from it. Turbo, your comment gives me mind strength. Point made. He can care less about championships. He knew there was no money in LA, and he wouldn't be the star. Wouldn't be the star player. Now, Aaron Judge could have left for money. If going to your comment, Victor, on that, Aaron Judge could have gotten a lot more money other places. He wanted to stay with the Yankees. Mariano Rivera stayed with the Yankees and didn't take a lot more money when he could have gotten more at one time with the Phillies. You can look that up. The Phillies offered him a lot of money later in his career, and he stayed with the Yankees. Tony Gwynn and Cal Ripken are known to take less money to let their teams try to get other players to try to win championships. Tony Gwynn and Cal Ripken. Now, those are two players that baseball will never see again. Never see again. From their attitude to their gamesmanship, great teammates, and outstanding 110% players, man. Well, actually, Aaron Judge is like that, but you know what I mean. Like, that was just a different era. I think Tony Gwynn, in a 162-game season, there was a span of a few years where he averaged like 24, 25 strikeouts a season. There's guys that do that in a week. Like, I don't think he ever struck out 100 times in a season. Off the wall. Boy, oh boy, we can't even get out of this inning. First and third, top of the fifth. Man, this game's going to go on forever. It's 2 hours in, top of the fifth inning. Gomez is pitching. 2 outs. First, the Brewers have first and third. Is this going to become a game? Any plans for Saturday? Oh, we got some family coming over in a little while. Just hanging out at the house this weekend, man. Just hanging out at the house, Turbo. Watching games, hanging out with the fam, man, doing stuff. Do you have a favorite soccer team, Angus? Yes, he does. Will, are you into MLS? Let me catch up on these comments, guys. Can we get out of this inning, please, and not give up any more runs? And 4 of these runs shouldn't even be there. Strike one. Will, don't give us any MLS updates. If you have, delete it. I haven't seen it yet. If you have, delete it. Or Bruin, if you see one in there, delete it. And it's no offense to anybody. I don't want to know the score because I want to watch the game later. I have a hard time watching games if I already know the score. Even if I didn't see this Yankee game today, I would watch the highlights, not the game. Grounder back to the pitcher. Can he throw the first base? Yes! Gomez can throw to first base, unlike Max Fried, who could not throw to first base. I agree with you. A point, money talks. Again, it's the system's fault, not the players. Baseball needs a salary cap. They just do. Everyone here is making my point. And you got to hate everybody, Vic. You got to hate Ohtani. You got to hate A-Rod from back then. You got to hate every player that did this. It's the system's fault. I hear you on the point. It's the system's fault, though. Soto, to me, again, I think he wanted his own team. He didn't even mention the Dodgers. Why? There are players that go for money and they go for it alone. But his batting, he's a generational hitter. I can't think of any hitter in the game better than him. He even did it in pressure of New York. He did it in all throughout the playoffs, and that to me is when it really matters. Giancarlo Stanton deserves more credit for what he did in the playoffs for the Yankees last year. And because he changed his batting style and his batting stance, and he came back after saying that he didn't want. He was so embarrassed by his season in 2023 that he fought hard in that offseason and really trained and changed his batting style that it gave him tendonitis or something in his elbows. But Soto did it in the playoffs. He did it under New York pressure. He came in as the guy. And a lot of players we know in a lot of sports come to New York and fail. And then they leave New York and do fine again because they couldn't handle the pressure. Soto handled all that pressure at the plate. He handled it in the playoffs. He handled it in the World Series. I mean, he did everything at the plate that was asked of him. And that's what he's known for, is hitting. Nowadays, you can get paid the big bucks without being an all-around player. They care about hitting, which goes back to my Peraza point. Great defenseman. You'll never hear anybody rip Oswald Peraza for his defense. Can't hit. That's why it's hard for him to make the team. Alex Verdugo is not on the Yankees anymore. Not because he can't play the outfield, because he can't hit. We're an offensive-minded league in every sport. You have to play offense or you're just not needed. Defense, it's like the leagues don't want defense anymore. They want the scores so they get the average fan watching. We need high scores. We don't want great pitching. We don't want great defense. We want scoring. Brings the average fan in, brings in revenue, and that's why defense has been knocked down, especially in the NFL. It's non-existent. So Soto wanted his own team. That's what he wanted. Case closed. I agree with that. I agree with the money part too. I mean, I understand Victor's argument. I do. Bottom of the fifth inning. Wow, guys, this is crazy. Yankees are winning 16-6. Where are we now? Bottom of the sixth or fifth? Bottom of the fifth. St. Louis. Yep, Will. My favorite European team is Leverkusen. I hope I said that right. Marines, turbo money, always talk now more than ever, especially sports, no more loyalty. Amen. Like I said, Aaron Judge was a rare case of loyalty. Atlanta United, Will. And your favorite European team is Chelsea. I'm an Arsenal fan. Atlanta United, man, wow, they got some little rivalry going there with Inter Miami. Will, that's great that you're in the MLS, man. I'm into it too. Will. Right there, Will. Right there, man. All right, Stanton has started swinging a bat, man. He's working his way back. What's the record for most runs in a game? Good question. Let me catch up on these, bro. I bet you someone already answered that. I'm way behind. Victor, I'm turning your notifications. I have you on bell, so I'll get it. I'll get it, Victor. I'm going to see it. I'll comment on it. Looking forward to it, Victor. Looking forward to it, man. I'd love to hear your thoughts. As everybody is in here, man, we're very knowledgeable. And this is what the basement's all about, having sports debates and knowledge. And it's all great, man. That's why I love it. I love hearing everybody's opinions. Austin Wells up, 1 out. 16-6 Yankees. How many strikeouts did Fried get? Good question. These are probably already answered by now. Turbo, I understand money talks, but there's a point when you're getting older. It's up to you how you want to go out and be remembered in MLB. If Juan Soto doesn't win a World Series because of money, but he did win a World Series with the Nationals, Mr. Turbo. Juan Soto remember with Bryce Harper? They won a World Series together with the Nationals. So he's already got a ring. Turbo, no loyalty in sports, all about the money. What's the point? He's already rich anyways. Yeah, he won a World Series with the Nationals. He won one already. First weekend, most runs last year. Rangers scored 30 runs. Holy crap. In one game versus, wow. I don't remember that one. Money is everything. You may never, ever win. Guys, he won a World. I'm way behind. Someone had to have told you guys this by now. He won a World Series with the Nationals. I honestly think the Mets are going to regret giving Soto all that money. Well, like I said earlier, and I agree with you, they couldn't sign anybody else. If the Yankees had signed Soto, we wouldn't have Fried. We wouldn't have Bellinger. We wouldn't have Goldie. I know Goldie's only here for a year, but you get the point. We wouldn't have Devin Williams coming out of the bullpen. We got a lot of pieces here that's going to be here. And because of Goldie, we're going to get Vlad Guerrero. I'm going to keep wishing that into existence next season. Nobody on base. Pablo Reyes up, bottom of the fifth. We might actually see the first 3-up, 3-down inning this whole game for either team. Look at Freddie Freeman's already Hall of Fame with the Dodgers. Juan Soto team hoping to win a World Series. Hey, watch out. The Mets, Turbo, I don't know how much you were laughing when the Mets played the Dodgers in the NLCS. The Mets pushed the Dodgers last year. Don't forget that. The Mets put up more of a fight than the Yankees did against the Dodgers. They pushed them. They beat the Phillies. The Mets are a sneaky team. I just don't think they have the pitching this year, Turbo. But the Mets are a sneaky team. They got a hell of a batting order. They really do. They got some great hitters in there, and some of them aren't even known nationwide. But they got some like Vientos and Brandon Nimmo, really good hitters. Frankie Lindor, everybody knows him. Soto, everybody knows him. Pete Alonso, kind of on the decline, but his numbers last year, there'd be a lot of major leaguers I would love to have his decline numbers, Pete Alonso. I just don't think they have the pitching this year. And there you go. Finally, a 3-up, 3-down inning. And it's the first inning. The Yankees haven't scored a run. Going to the top of the 6th inning. Top of the 6th, 16-6 Yankees. Usually this is the kind of game that I miss, and I'll be like, man, I missed that game. Then the next game I'll watch, and it'll be like a 1-0 game. Boy, oh boy, guys. I go off for one. Look at Freddie Freeman. He's already Hall of Famer. Hold on, guys. Boy, oh, there it is. Wow, I'm way behind. I'm sorry. If anybody's new in here, subscribe, bell notes. I'm way behind on the comments. I really apologize to everybody. The runs in the game is 30. I read that. Freddie Freeman, Hall of Famer when he was with the Braves, no doubt. Gwynn was an amazing player. Wasn't a Cal fan compared to Gwynn. I love Cal Ripken. I love Tony Gwynn, man. Tony Gwynn, to me, is my favorite hitter of all time. Tony Gwynn was absolutely incredible, man. That guy, even when the Yankees swept the Padres in the World Series, it was like you knew Gwynn was going to get a hit off Rivera and nobody else would. You know, it's just like Tony Gwynn was just absolute. Greg Maddux, think about this for a second, guys. This is why I get behind, because I love talking to sports. John Smoltz, Greg Maddux, Tom Glavine, combined struck him out 3 times, I think. Greg Maddux never struck out Tony Gwynn. Can you imagine that? Greg Maddux never struck out Tony Gwynn. And they faced more than a couple times. Look it up. It's an insane stat. John Smoltz talks about it all the time when he commentates games. It comes up occasionally. It'd be like, Tony Gwynn, like, that was like your goal. I'm going to strike this guy out today. He's like, that's like a personal goal. He's like, and Greg never struck him out. That's insane. Those are 3 Hall of Fame great pitchers for the Braves. And Greg Maddux, one of the greatest pitchers of all time, could not strike out Tony Gwynn. That says a whole hell of a lot. Turbo, nah, dude, I think you're wrong about how come the Atlanta Braves, Freddie Freeman is laughing at them. We got a little Braves-Dodgers talk going on. Top of the 6th inning here. Gomez still on the mound, 1-0. 1-1 now, 1-1. Gwynn was a textbook of batting. No doubt, Victor. I mean, no doubt, man. Tony Gwynn is just – when you guys look up Tony Gwynn's numbers, and it's just – like I said, I think he averaged at one point in his career for quite a few years, averaging like 20-something strikeouts a season. That alone is insane. Freeman won a World Series. Yes, he did with the Braves. Victor was an amazing player. Regarding the Braves not signing, agent's fault. Yeah, you got to blame some things on the agents for sure. Yeah, Apple TV on the baseball is really bad. Apple TV also has MLS, which I know a lot of people don't watch soccer. I do, but it's only on Apple TV for MLS. I love that. And I don't need it. No updates, no Red Bulls updates. I assume they'll beat the crappy New England team, but you never know. Gomez, pitch down, grounded Jazz, 1 out. I understand he won 1 World Series with the Braves, but that's not a Hall of Famer. When Freddie Freeman went to the Dodgers, he's a Hall of Famer now. And why is that, Turbo? Because he's on the Dodgers? I think even if he stayed with the Braves, I'll just say this much. I'll let you two debate it out, but had Freeman even stayed with the Braves, he was going to go to the Hall of Fame anyway. Either way, he was going to the Hall of Fame. That's what I'll say. A-Rod got his World Series in 2009. Yes, he did. Freeman was a consistent player in Atlanta. I think he was a Hall of Fame caliber. I'm not being biased as a Braves fan. Yeah, a player like Freeman would have been a Hall of Famer no matter what he did. Angus, in all U.S. sports, defense is not nearly yeah, it's not. MLS has next to no defense unless you're saying. Or, Angus, I'll throw in there, the Nealis brothers for the Red Bulls, the Nealis brothers are like the Hanson brothers out there. They will knock your head off out there. Sean and and his brother will go out there and knock your head off. The Neal's brothers, they play rough, man. They play really rough. But overall, you're right. Defense is not even wanted. When I grew up, pitching duels was what it was about. And I know Mr. Marine and Victor, Angus, you guys remember this stuff. Pitching duels is what it was all about. If you had a great game with like the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins, remember with the Hogs and John Riggins and Theismann and Art Monk and all these great players, if you had a 7-3 game, it was a defensive game and everybody loved it. Everybody loved it. Now you'd be like, oh, this is boring. Yeah, I got to see Atlanta United enter Miami. I got to go to Lionel Messi score. Messi. Man, Messi. That guy is just another one, just a phenomenal talent. All right, so we got 2 outs now. Nobody on, top of the 6th, cruising along now. And by the way, guys, somebody tell me, what is the difference between a slider and a sweeper? What's the difference between a slider and a sweeper? Someone tell me, because I really don't know. I think it's the same thing. Victor, warning before you watch it if you don't like fouling. Oh, I don't care if you're doing it, Victor. It's fine. I just don't let it happen in here. It's fine, Victor. You're good to go with me, man, on that. I just don't let it in here for my own reasons. I don't like it in here. You do what you want. I'm still going to watch it, Victor. I'm still going to watch it, man. I want to hear your opinion because you're very knowledgeable. You're from over here and you love your sports, and I love hearing your opinion. So absolutely, you're fine. I'm going to St. Louis City match on March 6th or 7th, waiting on the U.S. Cup draw on April 17th. Nice. I want to get to a Red Bulls game this year. I'm going to get to a Red Bulls game this year. I like Stan from the Yankees team. I wish the Dodgers had. Turbo, you want everybody. I love Giancarlo Stanton. Yes, strikeout, Yankees. All right, now we have a 3-up, 3-down inning ourselves. Bottom of the 6th, 16-6. Now it's kind of slowed down. They're getting through. The Brewers probably just want to get out of here. Mr. Marine, Johnny, I know he won, but the Mets, I doubt it because of the Dodgers and other teams. It's going to be tough. Yes, Mr. Marine, I get it. It's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough. The National League has a ton of teams. It's hard to get through. And he immediately went into decline along with his team sucking. Boom! Great point, Angus. And you being a St. Louis Cardinals fan, I know that really hurt. I remember that because I remember when the Cardinals had just won the World Series, right? And they were asking Pujols about, is he coming back or what is he going to do? He said his heart will always be in St. Louis. What did he not say? But my wallet isn't here. It's where his wallet is. And he was never the same. Pujols was never the same. You're right. Can you imagine that Angels team having Trout, Ohtani, Pujols? They had a great amount of players. You even get Joe Madden, who I always liked as a manager, and they never even made the playoffs. I love how teams and the media rips Mike Trout a lot. Remember how fast he re-signed with the Angels? He's scared to play in a pressure city. He doesn't want to deal with pressure. He just wants to play the game. He doesn't care. Now, there's a guy, Mike Trout, who was loyal to his team and didn't go for the big market money and the big market cities for whatever reason. But he stayed loyal to his team. He's kind of like, this is the team that drafted me. I like playing here, and this is where I want to have my whole career, right here with the Angels. So the media, of course, because of today's media, we can't have that as an answer. No, that's too loyal and that's too real. So we're going to say you don't want the pressure. You can't handle this. You can't handle that. Meanwhile, they don't know any of that. They just hate the fact that he signed right away and they couldn't spend months debating on where he should sign, right? Because he took that away, they're going to rip him now, at the time. Because they want to talk about it. It was like when A-Rod admitted to steroids. They didn't really want him to admit it. They'll talk about it because they want to talk about, A-Rod, you should admit it. You should own up to this. But don't really do that. Because if you do that, we'll have no story to talk about for the next 10 years. So here we go. Trent Grisham up 1 for 2. We got 1 out, bottom of the 6th right now. Angus, I broke the record. Nice find. Angels being terrible is already Marino's fault. Yes, 100% agree there. William, another cellar dweller accounted for. William is in the basement. Diehard Raider fan. Always glad to have you here in the basement. William, sorry if you've been waiting for 25 forever minutes or whatever it's been. Thank you, William, for posting in here. I've been way behind, William. There's so many topics to talk about. The Brewers have some poor fielding of their own. Their second baseman can't seem to handle a ground ball like our guys can't today. So he bobbled an easy out. I can't make fun of him because, 3 or 4 of our guys have done that today. Amen. All day, Angus. Gwynn was a better hitter than Cal. Amen. It's not even close. Not even close. I agree with you 100% there. Yes, thank you. And I always say Rock, my wife, Rock of the Basement, gave me this. Powder blue, but it has the jersey, the stadium here too, William, it has the stadium, Yankee Stadium, see? Has the whole stadium right here. Oh, yes. Rock of the Basement, my wife. That's where I get all these things from, man. Gwynn was the best I ever seen. Me too. Chipper Jones. Oh, Chipper Jones, legend. William, absolutely. 100%. Thanks, William. Yeah, I put that up. I have a few of them. That's another one right there on that's another one. Clay Bellinger. I keep saying his father's name. Cody Bellinger, who did play for the Yankees. Cody Bellinger. Having a big day today, too. Turbo, Mookie Betts lost 18 pounds, came back Thursday night with a home run. Yeah, that was a big game. They came back and won. A lot more base on balls than K's. Yeah, it's amazing. Anybody that doesn't know about Tony Gwynn, go into Tony Gwynn's records and his career. I mean, you won't find anybody doing that today. Like I said, he averaged 20-something, 23 to 25, somewhere in that area. Strikeouts per year in a 162-game season per year. There's guys that do that in a week. Tom Glavine, Smoltz, Chipper Jones, Jeff Francoeur all commentated the Mets-Braves game. They were so funny during that game. I imagine they would be. And guys, look up Greg Maddux talking about facing Tony Gwynn as a batter. Look it up. I mean, Greg Maddux was like one of the greatest pitchers ever. Couldn't strike him out. Wow. Bellinger, 2-2 now. Man on second, 2-2 on Bellinger. OG cellar dweller and basement bouncer Gunner in the basement. Gunner, this has been a unbelievably wow game. The Yankees offense is killing it. William, going ice skating tonight with my better half. Yes, love it. Played hockey for 16 years and started skating when I was 4. William, good for you, man. That's really cool, man. Where was that at? Let me catch up on these. If I skip over some of these guys, all the hellos and what's up to everybody, I'm going to breeze past them so I can catch up to everybody in here. Joke defense, amen. They do. And that's their weakness, and that's why they lost last year in the that's a hit. That's going to score a run. Grisham's round in third, 17-6, Yankees. Bellinger made it a double. Now watch tomorrow, the Yankees will lose 1-0. You ever see big games like this from any team, and then the next day they can barely get a hit? And I'm not talking about the Yankees. I'm talking about in general. You know how many people are missing this game right now and be like, how did I miss that? Oh, these are the games you hate to know that you missed. David Justice. I remember when he came over to the Yankees. He was a formidable player back then. Aaron Judge, can he hit a 4th home run? Can Aaron Judge hit a 4th home run? Deion Sanders was a great Atlanta Brave too. William, I remember when Deion Sanders started with the Yankees. He didn't really hit that well. They put him on as pinch runner a lot. That's a strike, and they gave him a ball on that. Wow. 2-0 on Judge. Is a sweeper an underarm? I really want to know. Somebody tell me. This isn't a trivia question. I really don't know. What is the difference between the slider and a sweeper? Because to me, it looks like the same thing. No way. Oh, he caught it. It goes off the wall. Judge almost hit a 4th home run. It went off the wall. RBI double for Judge. It's 18-6. Aaron Judge came a few feet on that wall from hitting his 4th home run of the game. Oh my gosh, he almost hit a fourth, but he got more runs batted in. 18-6. 18-6. Yeah. Thanks, Victor. Yep. He was awesome at two sports, just like Bo Jackson. No, Bo Jackson was jeez. Jazz is up. William, I feel awful for Igor. There's nothing in front of him. You know what's worse, William? There's people that tell me Igor is overrated. Overrated. Yeah, it's Igor's problem. He's the problem this year. Right. William, you're right. I feel horrendous for Igor. They got to fix that in the offseason. Popped up, going out of bounds. Out of bounds. Going into foul territory. Much cheaper than MLS ones. Oh, no doubt. William, I live in North Carolina now, but I grew up in Brooklyn, New York City for life, man. Love Brooklyn in the 80s and 90s. Yes. Wow, William, I used to work for PC Richards and Son, doing home deliveries. Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens was the main areas. I come in Canarsie, come in on the South Conduit into Canarsie, and we go all the way down to Manhattan Beach from Marine Park, Sheepshead Bay. Jazz. Oh, I thought that was going in. All right, that's it. But 2 more runs scored. 18-6 Yankees. Yeah, we'd come into Canarsie, go down through Marine Park and Sheepshead Bay and Manhattan Beach. Oh, yeah, we did that whole run down there and then go all the way up Ocean Ave. Oh, yeah, I never lived in Brooklyn, but I've definitely been through there. Larry Fitzgerald. Oh, Larry Fitzgerald is like Marvin Harrison, the forgotten, tremendous wide receivers the game's ever seen. Larry Fitzgerald and Marvin Harrison. Why? They were quiet guys, and they just did their job, and they were awesome. Awesome receivers. Victor, what show going on here? Smash the like? Yes. Hit the like button and hit the bell notice, please. MLS is nationally televised games at Fox and FS1. This is what they need to do, and I've said this on here before. MLS and Apple TV, if they want MLS to grow in the United States, which they keep saying they do, then Apple TV needs to allow the local team to be shown for free in the local area. Philadelphia Union should be shown in Philly. The Red Bulls and NYCFC should be shown in New York for free. For free. That's how they spread the sport. Why is someone going to pay for a sport, for a season pass, when they're like, I don't even know if I'm going to like this or not? And then you got to eat the $79 or $100, whatever it is now, for the year for something that you don't even want, that you don't even like. People aren't going to do that. Show the team locally for free, and then, like the other sports do, you can watch the Knicks, Rangers, Yankees, Mets, whatever. You can watch them for free in the local area. Well, Gunner, yes, he did. Angus, the former record for most runs in a game was 26 by the Cubs and Phillies with 25 and 79. Wow, very historic game. Seth, another cellar dweller in the basement. Rangers are horrible. It's terrible. Embarrassing. Like I told Seth, like I told everybody else, and everybody else has known this about me. I am a Lightning fan also because I lived in Tampa for 13 years. I went to a ton of Lightning games. I'm going to be going for the at least I will be doing Lightning games on here, Lightning playoff games and Knicks playoff games. I really wanted to do Ranger playoff games, and shame on the Rangers for letting Sam Rosen go out this way. Yes, technically they still have a chance, but I mean, come on. 16 runs, Lamario. It's 18 runs now. I'm way behind. Scarves for soccer teams. Yes, I got to get a scarf just because that's very big with soccer teams. Scarves. I've noticed that in Brisbane in Australian rules football. Brisbane Lions, my team, but they all have the scarves. I got to get a Red Bull scarf. I'm going to get one just because. I never did that before. Victor, Ted Williams, Rod Carew, Tony Gwynn. Greatest ever to grace a batter's box. Man, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. And there's so many other names we could say that are like so amazing players, and they don't touch these guys. Isn't that crazy? You're right. It's hard to argue those, man. There we go. Top of the 7th. I'm going to update my thing at Banner in a minute. I'm eating some extra Flamin' Hots. Nice, Turbo. Flamin' Hots and beer. Good to go. I just wish Gwynn did chew tobacco because it gave him didn't chew tobacco. I know. Far too soon gone, man. By the way, guys, since we're on people leaving the game early, and another great player, nowhere in Tony Gwynn's category. But I'm just talking about great players, man. What did Kirby Puckett pass away from? He died very young. What did Kirby Puckett pass away from? I don't know. His name came up in a conversation that I had with one of my friends recently, one of my trucker friends who's a Minnesota Twins fan. He brought up Kirby Puckett, and I'm like, what did he pass away from? Slider in, sweeper out. Thank you, Victor. Thank you. I really didn't know because all of a sudden the sweeper came out of nowhere like last year. I'm like, what is it? It looks the same to me. So very good. Thank you, Victor. About to leave for work. Just got home from the Buffalo Motorama. Gunner going to work tonight. Gunner, I should be on for the Yankees tomorrow at 1. Maybe not. Maybe not. Like I said, I didn't even expect to be on today, but here we are. Turbo, Aaron Judge hit it. Almost made history. 4 home runs. I've lost count how many RBIs Judge has at this point. He is the best goalie in the league, and I'm not being biased. William, you are correct. Igor Shesterkin is the greatest goalie in the game. Not being biased. I mean, the last game the Rangers won with I think they've lost 6 out of 7, whatever, something like that. But the game they won, we beat Vancouver 5-3. Now think about this: we beat them 5-3. But William, we were outshot. Struck him out. 2 outs now. We were outshot 39-12. William, 39-12. Vancouver gave up 5 goals on 12 shots. Igor faced 39 shots and gave up 3. And 2 of them was just because there's nobody on defense in front of them. But think about that. Igor's putting in work, pressure all game and gave up 3. We won that game. Igor's carried this team to where we even are, man. PC Richard and Son has the whistle that, yes, very good, Will. And I worked for them for a long time in the 90s. Before I did trucking, I was doing home deliveries with appliances. And back then, the bigger the refrigerator, oh, yeah, I live on the 5th floor. No elevator, right? Right. Carried that one up. And then for the guys that are older in here, William and Victor and Mr. Marine. Remember the old Philco refrigerators with the one handle? Those would be the ones coming out. Those things weighed like 5,000 pounds, man. Philco's, Frigidaires, they had that one big metal handle. The refrigerator we brought up 5 flights would weigh a ton. The ones we brought out were like, you got to be kidding me, man. There's nowhere to grab on. And it was those stairwells. You guys know the stairwells in the boroughs. Half up, turn, half up, turn. So every time you got to lift these things up and over the railing just to go up. So you'd go up, turn, up. That was one flight. So every time you get to the edge, you got to pick this thing up and put it over. And it's like, you got to be kidding me. All right, we're out of the inning now. 7th inning stretch, 18-6, bottom of the 7th inning. Goodness gracious, guys, this is insane. Let me catch up on these. I got to do a quick bathroom break. Hines Ward. Oh, Hines Ward. Yes. William. Yes. Another big name that's forgotten about. Yes. I was close. Not bad for. Amen, Victor. Amen to that. Johnny. Yeah, Will. Doesn't that make sense? MLS is a great game. It is a great game. It's exciting. It's fun. Yes, they have their flaws. Yes, they have their faults. Yes, they're not as big as the other leagues. But you know what? It's a fun game. And these players are getting better. And now that Messi is here, he wants to grow the sport. Anyway, all that aside, yes, if they want to grow the sport, you can't be hidden. Give the local areas their team to watch and say, hey, I want to watch more of this. I want a season pass. Like, think about it. Inter Miami is playing Philadelphia Union tonight. That's a big game. It's a big game. Even if you're a fan of another team, you would want to see that game. I'm watching that game. So, yeah, William, it's just something – it's just something to think on, you know. William, Johnny, whatever happened to Jeremy Shockey? He was a Flash in the pan, William. Flash in the pan. Remember the Dirty Bird Falcons? Jamal Anderson, remember? He was there. Oh, he's as good as Terrell Davis. He's good. Remember? What happened to him? Some players are just flash in the pan, William, you know? Shockey went to the Saints and fell off the map. Hard to believe the rain. I know. William, I know. We were 12-4 to start the season and then went 4-15 after that and have never recovered. Mason and Sons. Now, PC Richard, we're talking about. Victor, PC Richards. Johnny, hey, they can't trade Chris Kreider or Panarin. Kreider, I don't want them to. Don't get me wrong. I don't want them to. But I can almost think they're going to. Mika Zibanejad needs to go. They pay him to shoot, not pass, and he passes all the time on plays that he should be shooting the puck, period. Panarin never needs to leave the Rangers. Kreider, it just, for sentimental reasons, I love Chris Kreider. Just do. But in this time when they're trying to win, he may be a piece that gets traded. I'm not saying I want that. Just letting you know. Mika definitely needs to be traded. Lafreniere should be ashamed of himself for falling off a cliff. I'm not saying to trade him, but after he got his money, where'd he go? He fell off the face of the earth. All of our defenders, except for Braden Schneider, all of our defense should be ashamed of themselves. Brandon Schneider is the only one that did anything this season, if you ask me. Adam Fox, yes, but he wasn't what he was last year. When did baseball stop chewing tobacco? Is it still used today? I don't know. That's a good question. Ask Victor. Victor probably knows the answer to that one. Or Mr. Marine. I don't know. Do you think Sam Rosen cares at the Rangers? Yeah, of course he cares. Rick. He does them on the radio. He does radio calls. I always felt Sam Rosen like Walt Clyde Frazier, voice of the Knicks forever, and, of course, a famous New York Knick. He should be able to allow to call all Knicks playoff games. Come on. Posting and toasting. You know, I mean, like, you want to hear all this stuff. Swerving and curving, all of it. I don't know, Bruin. I don't know. Rare blood disorder. That what it was? Boy. That guy was like the epitome of, like, you can be out of shape and be a superstar, right? Puckett was one of the best players of his era at that time. And he was always out of shape, but, man, he could play the field and he could hit. Sam Rosen has done playoff games for other team. And, by the way, guys, he used to call New York Giants games too, and I know he called some Knicks games. He is doing something with Clyde Frazier. I don't think I know if it's a game, but I know they're doing something together. So those are the voices of New York, man. I like Rosen's partner, Joe Micheletti. I know he's sticking around. Kenny Albert, apparently. We're in the bottom of the seventh inning, guys. Volpe's up. Volpe's 1 for 4 with a 3-run homer in the second. Kenny Albert's supposed to be the voice that takes over for Sam. Kenny Albert's great. That would be fine with me. Micheletti is sticking around. I like Joe Micheletti. I like Mike Breen. Mike Breen took over for Marv Albert. He'll never be Marv Albert, but, man, he's the voice of the Knicks forever now. Yeah, I have 2 Igor jerseys, the home blue and the alternate navy. Yes, I got the home blue and this one. I got that one. That's the other one. Hey, William, check this out. This is my oldest Ranger jersey that I have. This is over 23 years old. Look who's on the back. I got this when they first got him. JC Escara is up. JC Escara is up. Think about this guy who's driving for Uber and do it. It's incredible that this guy made the team. He's filling in now for Austin Wells. Good. And putting in some backups now. Angus, I believe that MLB banned chewing tobacco. I'm not sure when. Oh, wow. You were a Skull guy, Angus? I never chewed tobacco. I used to smoke cigarettes, but I quit that long time. I never chewed tobacco, though. I don't know anything about it. Big League Chew is better. I had that, Bruin. I had plenty of Big League Chew. And Reggie bars for the guys that are older. The Reggie bar was the greatest candy ever made, the Reggie bar. A stove was as heavy as a Buick. Oh, yeah. Dude, Victor, I lifted all those things back then, man. Wow. And that was so they were just transferring over to the new style refrigerators. Those old pieces were, oh my gosh, man. They talk about having Schwarzenegger arms after that, man. Like, wow, you didn't need to work out after that day of work. It'd be like 20, 30 stops. Oswald Peraza's in for, I don't know if he's in for Jazz or Volpe. Oh, no, he's in for Pablo Reyes. So Oswald Peraza's getting a shot here now. Angus, that's what killed Gwynn. I think they banned it after he passed away. Yeah. I knew about Gwynn chewing tobacco, man. What a shame. For the younger guys that never Chris Lee, welcome into the basement, man. Subscribe, bell notes, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Good to see you here. I think I went right past you. Wasn't on purpose. For you young guys that never saw Tony Gwynn, look up a documentary on him. Look up his numbers. You're never going to see that again. You're just not. And I'm not even being old school biased. I'm being dead serious. You're never going to see a Tony Gwynn again. Not like that. Clyde is 80 today. Yes, Mr. Marine. Clyde is 80 today. Clyde. Posting and toasting. He has the greatest lines, and he's a legendary New York Knick. I love hearing him call a game. Peraza hit a home run. Oswald Peraza hit a 2-run homer in a pinch hit for Pablo Reyes. The Yankees are winning 20-6. Wow. Guys, this is unbelievable. We have 15 hits, 5 errors, guys. 5 errors. Our defense and pitching was not good today. 5 errors in the game. 20-6. Tobacco is so bad for you in any form. Oh, I got to give Peraza the shout, though. Boom, 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 boom. Peraza making a statement. Chew is not allowed. However, side effects are not covered. Oh, it's still allowed. It's still allowed. Wow, okay. American Spirits All Natural Cigarettes is very scary. I never even heard of that, Angus. Oh, wait, yes, I have. I think I have. But isn't that like buying like Peel's beer, like, or Meisterbrow? Jason Dominguez with a hit. 1 out, 1 on. Boy, it's got to be a long day for the Brewers in the outfield. How badly do the Brewers just want to get away from this game? Manav, OG cellar dweller accounted for. Manav's in the basement. What's up, Manav? I think Sam Rosen was an intern for Mel Allen. Really? Wow. At the bowling alley now, guys. Wow. Are you at the bowling alley with Gunner? Gunner's working right now. Manav, hey, Manav, how you doing? Hey, Victor and the other dwellers. I actually might go live for the Braves Padres at 7 p.m. There you go, guys. Will is going on for the Braves and the Padres. Will. Where are you, Will? I might go live. Will. Guys, if you aren't subscribed to Will's channel, Will is a great dweller of mine, and I like to support people that support me. So, that being said, as I did with Victor and everybody else, that is Will's channel. Please support him. Subscribe to his channel. Trent Grisham's up now. Hey, Manav, how you doing? Oh, I just did that. Williams, sweet Lindros. Yeah, Lindros, man. The minute the Rangers got him, I got that jersey. And he had a good first year with the Rangers before he started getting hurt and stuff, man. But I've had that jersey since they got him. So that was, 2001 maybe? I've had that jersey a long time. A long time. So that's the oldest jersey I have. That's the oldest one I have. When I was younger, I didn't really have any jerseys. So I started collecting them when I got older. And that's the first jersey. That's the first hockey jersey I ever bought. I didn't have anything in the 90s. Couldn't get it. I didn't have any of them in the 90s. Nothing. Couldn't afford it. We couldn't afford them. There's better things to do, man. Child was young and couldn't afford it, man. There's other things to pay for than jerseys. But now I'm older, our kids are older. Hey, we're good now. I don't drink. I don't do anything anymore. So that's my vice, buying jerseys and classic concert T-shirts and classic rock and rap T-shirts as well. Classics. Let me get through some of these. Robert, the Ranger blue with the Lady Liberty is my absolute favorite jersey. Love it, Robert. Yeah, I love it too, man. I have the light blue and obviously the old school one too. So I didn't like the white one though. The white with the Lady Liberty jersey, the white one, I didn't really care for that one. I don't know why. I just didn't. But I love the blue and the light blue that I just showed both. Reggie Barr was the greatest, man. The Reggie Barr was the greatest. For those that missed out on that, I'm sorry for you. The Reggie Barr was the bomb. Oswaldo Cabrera filling in for Paul Goldschmidt. Baby Ruth, yes. Yes. Angus, good shout out on that. Angus, you know what candy I couldn't stand getting at Halloween was what was the Fifth Avenue peanut bar? What was it? Goldschmidt's? Was it was it Goldschmidt's? It might have been. It was the worst thing to get. It was like it's like a peanut bar. It was awful. It's just awful. Remember Earl Campbell? Gosh, you're getting into some legend. Earl Campbell is my honorary mention when I talk about the greatest running backs in NFL history. Yes, there's quite a few players you could put before him, but Earl Campbell was one of my all-time honorary members of that crew, favorite to watch. Have fun tackling. Cabrera lined out. So it's 20-6. Yankees going to the top of the 8th inning. This is absolute insanity, guys. This has been and Aaron Judge, if they don't take him out, has a chance at hitting a 4th home run in this game, which would be monumental. It'd be historical. Player's choice. That was for Vic. I did Victor's. That was for Will, guys. That's his YouTube channel. Please subscribe to it. Check him out. Victor's a great guy on my channel, and he does a really good show on his own. It's a player's choice. Chew on their own. David Sunflower Seeds. Signed a mega contract. There you go. Oh, man, William. Like I said, you should do what we're doing. Me, myself, Will, and a few of my other friends that are Jet fans. We're taking the off season off, William. We're taking the off season off. Just taking it off. I love them. I'm going in my 44th year as a fan with the Jets, but I'm not buying into anything. Everything they talk about and going to do and hope and this, that, and blah, blah, blah. We'll see what we got on week 1 and see if it all translates to the field. That's it. As I said on here earlier, William, I love that Aaron Glenn came in and said, I'm not doing the waiting around for Aaron Rodgers game. We're moving on. Get Justin Fields, the guy we should have drafted instead of Zach Wilson. So that came right back around. And we have Tyrod Taylor as our backup, who I think is a significant guy, good veteran, solid quarterback to have as your backup. Unless they, whatever. That's where I'm at, William. And as a Raider fan, you should try that because I'm doing it. I'm not buying into anything that the Jets are doing. If they become great, great. I'm not saying a word. I did all that last year and the year before. I talked a lot of crap. I went against my better knowledge, against my better self, knowing I shouldn't do that when it comes to the Jets. Knowing I shouldn't do that. I did it anyway. I let my guard down. And it wasn't Aaron Rodgers who disappointed me. It was our great defense. The one thing we weren't supposed to worry about was the Jets defense. Watch out for the Jets defense. You better watch out. Everybody ran all over us. That was my biggest disappointment. Everybody talks about Rodgers. Well, the Jets defense is my biggest disappointment. And that was the unit that I was looking the most forward to. No, there you go. Of course, Will, anytime, man, you support my channel, I will support yours, man, and Victor and everybody else that comes on here, man. There's a lot of YouTubers that are worried about spamming and, oh, man, these guys are going to spam my channel, or these guys, they're going to take my guys. Hey, I'm here in the basement, man. That's it. We're here to have a good time. We're here to have fun, and people like leaving channels. I don't worry about all that stuff. If you're really good on your channel, people aren't going to leave you. They're going to watch other people's channel and still watch yours, because guess what? That's what everybody does anyway. Anyhow, right? Does that make sense? I don't even know. Anyway, thanks for subscribing, Angus. Boom, Angus subscribe. There you go. Top of the 8th inning, 20-6 Yankees. I'm just blowing through some of these. Oh, William, Mike Richter, come on. And think about having Mike Richter, and you won with him. And now the Rangers get a better goal. The greatest goalie in Rangers history, Henrik Lundqvist. Don't win anything with him. And now you have Igor. How many teams get an opportunity to go from a Lundqvist, from a Richter to a Lundqvist to an Igor? I know there was some other goalies in between, like Mike Dunham and a few other clowns. We know that. But I'm just literally saying Richter to Lundqvist to Igor was pretty much back to back to back. We have one ring out of that. That's ridiculous. Teams win more on goalies that aren't even half as good. That's where the Rangers really got to look in the mirror and do something about this. My parents had too much Scottish in them to pay for chairs. Hey, listen, mine didn't either. Listen, you were lucky to wake up and be able to go to school and do what you got to do, and hopefully your report card. Hopefully you beat your report card home back then. For you young guys, yes, back then, if you beat your report card home, you could kind of hide it for a couple of days, or at least let the weekend go by and let it show up on Monday. Yeah, I didn't have any of that stuff. I had T-shirts, maybe. I didn't have jerseys. So jerseys are my vice now. I love getting them. And like I said, the rock of the basement, as you guys saw. By the way, William, look at what my wife, rock of the basement, William. Look at what I opened it earlier. I opened it live right here in the basement. 1-2 now, top of the 8th. This was opened today. This was a gift today, William. It's a hoodie. Is that awesome or what? I know, man. Getting all my jerseys and Jordans now because I couldn't get right. Isn't it great? Isn't it great, man? And this it doesn't take a lot to make me happy, man. It just doesn't. That's what I love. I love jerseys and old school rock, metal, and rap T-shirts from the days when everything was great in those genres, man. That's my stuff. Named after a president's daughter. What is? Victor, that one went right over my head. Probably something I missed. Panarin Stadium Series jerseys. That again is thanks to Rock. The Rock in the basement. My wife gets me that stuff. I'm not kidding you, man. Like all these jerseys like this, she buys them, man. Like I don't know where she finds some of this stuff, but it's freaking awesome, man. Going in our 31st year together, William. 31st. I'm loving every minute of it. I don't have a Rangers jersey, but I have a green Jets Sauce Gardner jersey. I have a Sauce Gardner's jersey, yes. I have and Will, I'm one of the rare Jet fans that actually did like. Hold on. I'm acting like these pitches are important. It's 1-2 now, man on first for the Brewers. Will, I'm one of the few guys that I love that we went back to the retro 80s. What they are wearing now is my favorite Jet jersey and helmet of all time. That being said, that's going to be in for a hit. That might score a run. Carlos Carrasco is getting hit a little bit right now. RBI double for Frelick. It's 20-7 now. 20-7. Carlos Carrasco is getting an opportunity now with all these runs up, man. I mean, 20-7 now. What was I saying? Yeah, I actually liked the last one we had. A lot of Jet fans hated the green jersey with the white stripe over here, or the white jersey with the green stripe. I liked them. I didn't really care for the New York across the front. That's the only part of the jersey I didn't like, but I actually liked the jersey, Will. I like that. And the black jersey with the green stripe, I like those. I have a Brees Hall. I have C.J. Mosley, Will, by the way, which I'll still proudly wear. C.J. Mosley was a monster for the Jets. He was a real leader on the field. He gave 110% every week, every play. He's a highly respected middle linebacker throughout the league, where even Belichick complimented him every time they played against him. What a tough competitor he is. I'll proudly still wear my C.J. Mosley jersey and be proud to wear that, man. He was a great Jet. And I know they had to release him. He's getting older. I love those candy cigarettes. Oh, William, remember those? And they had the red tip at the end. Remember those? They would never sell that now. William, that's back when jawbreakers were really jawbreakers. Or remember the Red Hots? Those Red Hots were hot, man. You had to put it in and take it right out. Remember that? Oh, my gosh. Is it really, Bruin? You love that one. Okay. That's 2 outs. I think I have yeah, there it is. It's a Wayne Gretzky one. That one you like, Bruin? I didn't really like that one. You like that one, huh? I really like that one. That's the one you're talking about, right? I didn't really care for that one. Captain, another cellar dweller accounted for in the basement. Captain, you ready for the Knicks? Ready for the Knicks playoffs, Captain? Oh, that's foul. Man on third, 2 outs. Nothing in much anymore, man. I don't love to go to the Garden, man. Love taking the train into the Garden, going to see Knicks and Rangers games was a favorite, then going out into the city, going to all the different eateries. Back in the old days, would be all the bars and drinking and partying. And that's why I have the health issues that I have. It was all those days. But guys, Captain has a chance. All you New Yorkers, what was your favorite thing to do in New York City? Victor, you were around here for a long time. Victor subscribed. Thank you for that. Lamario, the Sabres lost. Sabres are the Jets of hockey. Gunnar and I have spoken about it. You and I have spoken about it, Lamario. We bought into these teams. The Sabres and the New York Jets should have at least made the playoffs. At least made the playoffs the last few years. And both of our teams are clown shows. Absolute clown shows. And both of our teams have missed the playoffs for 14 straight years. All right, we're coming into the bottom of the 8th now. Yankees got out of the inning. Bottom of the 8th, 20-7 Yankees. I just love saying it. Grover Cleveland's daughter. What was that, Victor? Victor, whatever conversation was going on, I don't even know what we're talking about there. Remind me, somebody. William, just like Hal Steinbrenner. Nothing like their father. I don't think he runs an NFL franchise. Right. Al Davis, George Steinbrenner, these were aggressive owners. Didn't care what the rest of the league thought. Didn't care what the other owners thought. They did their thing. Hal Steinbrenner and Mark Davis are polar opposites. Period. Polar opposites. Be right back, dog, doing the – gotcha, William. Rocco's outside, guys, for those that wanted to know. Rocco's enjoying this 80-degree day in March. He's outside. Jerseys in Jordan. Yeah, that's right. You did tell me about the MJ retro shoes, man. You did tell me about that. Yes. I opened that today right here in the basement. Rock had that. My wife, Rock, 31 years together. 31st year this year is. Opened it right here, man. She handed it to me here. Opened it right here, man. That is awesome. It is fire. 100%. I love all that stuff, man. It's like I said, it takes nothing to make me all happy and stuff like with that. Yep. Baby Ruth, not named after. Oh, okay. Not named after the babe, but wow. There you go, Victor. I didn't know that. I have the retro jerseys, but yeah, the Gotham green. The I like that jersey. I've always did. I like the white stripe. I like all of that. Yes. And this one I like too, of course. The great. One of the greatest, man. 14,000 yards in 11 seasons. Yes. But yeah, CJ Mosley. And I like this jersey. A lot of Jet fans hate it. I don't know why. I like it. Aaron Judge coming up. Let's get a 4th home run here. Aaron Judge coming up. 1 out, bottom of the 8th inning. Let's get a 4th home run here, guys. Yeah, the 80s Jets is what I grew up with, Will. So that's always been my favorite. I like the Jet with the one they have now is my favorite one of all time. But I did like the last one. Oh, no, he didn't get it. He didn't get it. 2 outs. Jake Bauers, the former Yankee, is pitching now, and why waste a pitcher? Jake Bauers, he's pitching now. So, yes, if you already know if Aaron Judge hit a home run off a position player, you know what it would be like, oh, well, it doesn't really. No, it would have counted. Congratulations, Johnny. That's great. You guys have been, yes, that's awesome. My girlfriend and I have been together almost a year, and God definitely bless you. That's what it is, man. Always blessed with an amazing woman. My wife is amazing. William, if Jazz got hit. That wasn't on purpose. William, man. Oh, by the way, William, and for those that don't have, let me put Rock's channel on here. By the way, my wife has a cooking channel she started, and she's doing really well on. Please sub to the channel. Please, guys, comment. And let me get it right now for you guys.
You can see as a position player, it is so weird to be on the mound.
Here, guys, this is, which a lot of you guys have, sub. This is Rock's channel. It's a cooking channel. Please sub and comment, guys. Please. She makes amazing stuff, and it's on there. So she's starting out, and she's working her way to 1,000 subs. So please take a look at it, guys. William and those that haven't subbed, check it out and leave comments. Comments help the channel move. They help the channel move. So much appreciated. And those like Victor and Mr. Marine and everybody that has subbed and commented, we really appreciate it. We really do. Anthony Volpe up, 1 on, 2 out. Baby Ruth was not named for the babe. Grover Cleveland's daughter. Wow, it's really interesting. I would have never guessed that. Old school band T-shirts. Oh, yeah. Love the Misfits and Iron Maiden's my all time. I'm a huge Rush fan, but we're talking metal, and Iron Maiden's my all time. It's my all time, yes. Grateful Dead MSG at Yankee Stadium. Wow, Victor, that would have been quite a show. I never saw them live, man. That must have been quite a show. I've seen Rush quite a few times live. Motley Crue, I've seen quite a few of them live, yes. I never saw the Grateful Dead. So we have J.C. Escara up, the former Uber driver that made the Yankees and substitute teacher. Made the Yankees. That's quite a story. First and second, bottom of the 8th inning, 2 outs. Have a good Saturday. Okay, Manav, great. Always appreciate it, Manav. Thank you. Jets jersey from 98, 2018. I liked it, too. That was the Joe Namath, the ones from back, that Curtis Martin I just showed you. That was that era. I liked that one. My favorite is the one they wear now. But I like the last jersey. We will. How you doing, Bruin? Yes, that's Rock. That's my wife. Please subscribe. Check that out. Doing good, Will. Mr. Marine will tell you. He's on there all the time. Mr. Marine will tell you that the food on there is amazing. And I can tell you that I have it, and it's amazing. Come on, Escara, get a hit, even off a position player. All right, we're going to go to the top of the 9th inning. The Yankees should close this out. Oh, Aaron Judge almost made history, but he won't be able to make it. And people would have been like, oh, well, the 4th was off a position player. Like, give me a break. He's killing it. Top of the 9th. Victor, I've been to over 250 shows. Oh, you beat me by a long shot. Long shot. I've been to less than 100 shows in my life, less than 100. I've been to a whole lot. A lot of them were Rush concerts. And I can thankfully say I saw a Neil Peart drum solo live. Like, he didn't do them at every show, and I got to see one, man. And that was really awesome, man. That was in the 80s. In the 80s. They were doing the Show of Hands tour, man. In the 80s. It was freaking amazing. I'll be getting an AC/DC shirt for the Power Up tour at the show, AT&T Stadium. Ozuna or Vlad Jr.? Great question. I'm going to go with Vlad Jr., Captain, and I'll tell you why. He's used to playing in the American League East. Ozuna has been a National League guy. Vlad Jr. has been an American League East player. I'd like to go with a guy that already knows the pitching, knows the teams that he's going up against. So, but then again, that being said, Ozuna could come in and nobody knows him as well as they do. So I'd still go with Vlad. Mighty William, do you want to know? And everybody kills me for this. There are some sports movies that have gotten past me. You ready? My favorite of all time is Slapshot. Caddyshack, of course, I've seen. I never saw a Mighty Ducks movie. Never saw one. And not for any reason. And I never saw Miracle, which who gets on me about that all the time, just watch Miracle. He's a Cowboys fan. Come on. You guys know who I'm talking about. Henry. That he gets on me. I never saw Miracle and I never saw the Mighty Ducks. I can't tell you why. They just got past me and I still haven't. One day I will see them. I never saw one Mighty Ducks movie. Cabrera's in left. Ben Rice is at first. Top of the ninth. Will, I've seen the Rolling Stone twice. They're still kicking. Up, base hit. Carrasco's still on the mound. I've lost track of how many shows to Angus plus 500. Boy, you and Victor got it. 250 Grateful Dead shows. Wow, Victor. Got me beat. William, I got something for you.
Puts it away. But we looked it up. The Giants have 4 such wins. The New York Football Giants have 4 such wins. Last time they did it, they won 1997 at the Cowboys. And the Jets also have 4 by that score. Last time was in 2015 at the Colts.
2015 at the Colts. Mm-hmm. It was a good game. The Jets and the
Here's some.
Joe Willie, right?
There's a classic Maiden.
Yeah, that's one I remember.
Another one. One of the greatest, most underrated guitarists of all time, the legendary Prince. That might be a home run. 2-run homer given up by Cabrera. It's 20-9. And Anthrax. I got a whole bunch more of these. I just brought a few of them over. First show is Paul Simon. Nice, Will. All right, so it's 20-9 right now. Can we just get this game over with? I'm ready to be done with the game now. So I will say this, as impressive as our batting order has been today and our bats in general, our defense and pitching has not been impressive today. 5 errors in the game. 5. Now, as a fan, this was a fun game for the hitting. Not an impressive game on defense at all. 5 errors. And Max Fried, yes, it's his first game as a Yankee. We can be kind, but he didn't look great today. Definitely didn't look great. Giving up 9 runs, and a lot of them weren't even earned because we had 5 errors. And 1 or 2 of those errors were very hard plays. The others just couldn't field a ground ball. Volpe couldn't get the ball out of his glove to throw to first. Max Fried can't field a ground ball and throw to first. Pablo Reyes had a hard shot to third. That one was an understandable error. The second one was like, come on, dude, you can't get one out of the grass. And Jazz missed one too. Grounded to Volpe. 2 outs. Victor, I'm a deadhead. No kidding. 250 shows and you're a deadhead. Wow, what a surprise. Gotcha, Victor. Will, Victor, have you seen Dead and Company? Springsteen is second, about 75 shows. Wow, Victor. Classic Iron Maiden tees, love them. Yeah, and I got more. I just didn't want to bring them all over. I got more. Throughout live shows, I'll show you the other ones I got. But, yeah, I got more than that. Have patience with – I know he will. I know. It's beginning of the season. Like Devin Williams last game. He walked the bases loaded. We had a 3-run lead. Listen, and I love that the fans stood up and were clapping and cheering for him, not booing him. Like, come on, man. The guy just got here. It's pressure of New York, pressure of your first start. And they say, well, they should all understand that. No, there's a lot that goes behind that. First show is Dead Kennedys. Wow, Punk. Most famous bands I saw, Nirvana, Black Flag. Wow, Henry Rollins. Wow, Black Flag with Henry Rollins on vocals. Nice. So the Dead in Saratoga Springs at the Touch of Gray tour. Wow, that's really later. And what was that, around 87? Touch of Gray. Victor said, and Angus, you sound like you know more about me about that than I do, but I think Touch of Gray was 86, 87. Am I right on that? He probably might beat this out. Safe at first. Beat out a grounder to third. Yeah, Angus, I can see that. That's okay. How about this before we go? There's one more out to get. There's a man on first. Who was everybody's, you feel badly that you even like such and such band? Who was it? Everybody has one. Everybody has a band that they secretly like that they didn't want to admit. Who is yours? Who is your secret band? Who's the secret band that you were like, man, I don't know why I like these guys, but I do. And I will give you mine. To set it off, I'll give you mine. I liked Culture Club in the 80s. I liked Culture Club. I did with all these metal bands and all these other great music I was into, and Public Enemy was my favorite rap band of all time. I liked Culture Club. I did. I still like them. I still like all their classic songs. Everybody has a band. Don't tell me you don't. But that was mine. And they were great. They were great. I loved them. I did. I never admitted it back then, but as I got older, yes, I did. And everybody has one. So don't sit there and act like I'm the only one. But that was my guilt. That was my guilty band. Guilty. I liked them. Yes, I liked a lot of their songs. My oldest sister was really into them, and it grew on me over the years growing up. Well, back then we just had a radio, so and I ended up liking them, and I still do. I still like a lot of their old songs. So there you go. Now, who's next? Come on, man up. All right. 2 outs, man on second, 2 strike. One more strike to go. Carlos Carrasco, please. Can we get out of this? ACD, man, I wish the Aussies were in here, Will. They all love it. 86 or 87. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Ground out. This should end the game. Volpe to first. 20-9. The game is over. ELO. Who's ELO, Angus? Who's ELO? Metallica. Well, that's not a guilt trip band. Everybody loved Metallica. I mean, a guilt trip band where you're like, man, I really like this song. I really like these guys. Metallica's not a guilt trip band. Herman's Hermits. Boom. Now you're talking. That's a guilt trip band right there. Herman's Hermits. Yes. Devo. Another one. Devo. Oh, okay. Okay, I get you now, Will. You're not a metalhead, but like Metallica. Okay, I get you. Devo. Devo with the flower pot helmets. So that's your thing. Okay, Will. Gotcha. Captain Beefheart. That's my profile pick. Yes, Victor. Yes. Oh, Electrolyte Orchestra. Yeah, I hear you. You know who else I liked? America. Ventura Highway, Tin Man. Like, I liked America. America was a great, they just had feel-good songs, right? Tin Man and Horse with No Name and Ventura Highway. Like, yes, I always liked America, too. They were another one. I just always liked. So, I mean, because usually for me it was strictly metal. And I liked Rush. And when rap came along, Run DMC I was okay with, but then Public Enemy, Chuck D, they came out, boom, sold. Really sold then. Really sold. And Cypress Hill and so on. Sold. Exactly, Victor. Bread. Ooh, Bread. Bread, ABBA, all those kind of bands, right? ABBA. Look at that, Angus. There you go, ABBA. My other one, who I don't think is a guilt trip band because they're a phenomenal band. I like the Doobie Brothers, and especially when they got Michael McDonald. The Doobie Brothers were the bomb. Guys, I might be on tomorrow at 1 o'clock. I may be on tomorrow at 1 o'clock. I'm not guaranteeing it, but I'll definitely be back during the week. Let's see what happens the rest of the way. We're done here, guys. We're absolutely done. We'll take a couple more of these, and we're out. Of course, everybody loved Rage Against the Machine. Absolutely, Will. 100%. Rage was a great band. ABBA, I'd never admit that, LOL. I wasn't an ABBA fan. When you said Bread, ABBA popped in my mind. I was not an ABBA. I said Culture Club. That's pretty bad. with a lot of people like, you love Iron Maiden and Judas Priest and Motorhead and blah, blah, blah. And you like Culture Club? Yes, I did. Sorry, I did. All right, everybody, take care. Thank you so much for supporting the channel as usual. 20-9. 20-9 was the final. I'm just going to make that official. And guys, I'll see you hopefully tomorrow. Don't count on it. Hopefully tomorrow. Hey, I said I wouldn't be on today, and I was. Let's see what happens here, guys. But great. Thank you as always for the support. And we'll talk soon. If not tomorrow, definitely Monday. Johnny Basement, and I am out. Still trying to be out. All right, now I'm out.